Hello, everybody. Sorry there, I had to flip some switches, turn some dials there to make this stream work. Sometimes, always right at the very last minute. That's when everything goes off the rails. Hello, everybody. We're going to play some 76 today. We're going to see if my raid crew shows up yet again. Not here. We'll see. Sure, Kismet, I want to do it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's raid. Let's get it going on. And then it doesn't show up. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to flip some switches over there. But we're going to have some fun today. And I've been trying to decide whether I want to just, try to switch back to days on my schedule because TwitchCon's coming up. Last year I made the mistake of just taking one day off and then trying to reset my schedule back to days. And then, because I usually, I'm up all night and then into the morning and then I sleep during the day. But when you're at TwitchCon, you got to flip it back the other way, right? So I'm considering either taking Tuesday and Wednesday, and then of course I'll have Thursday off because I'll be traveling on Thursday. But I'm also considering just doing like a flip stream on Tuesday where I'll stream a little bit at night, and then I'll stream during the day. On Tuesday, I'll be off on Wednesday, preparing to travel. And then, of course, I'll be traveling on Thursday. And, of course, I'm normally off on Monday, so I'll be off on Monday as well. So we're going to get it going. We're going to see if my crew shows up or not, and we'll get some rating going on. I'm already in the game, and my camp's even there, too. That's pretty awesome. And we're going to play a bit of that. Now, later on, we'll peek into some WoW Classic. Now, of course, when I was in WoW Classic yesterday, it was pretty fun. We actually played offline, and I thought, well, I'll just play for, a few hours as it goes when you're playing WoW Classic. But instead, I played for about 8 hours. We were having a great old time. Holy mackerel. We were doing quests from place to place, all over the place, doing this one and that one and the other one, and having a great time. Really leveled up my hunter like crazy. My hunter almost now caught up to my my paladin. My hunter's like my collecting class, right? It goes around and just collects a serious amount of cash with my hunter. That's all that he does. And I thought, we'll run some dead mines. We'll do a little bit of that. And we crushed it. We destroyed that dead mines. It's pretty fun. We even pugged a fifth person in. The dude's like, man, we didn't wipe it all. And we only had, like 1 or 2 deaths just because we pulled a little too many mobs, but that's okay. And we went in and we crushed it, man. We destroyed it. It was super, super fun. Had a fantastic time. So I'm kind of going back and forth on that, but you'll see when I decide, either on Sunday or on Monday when I post my new schedule. It'll be something like that. So it'll be something like, I'll stream, say from 8 p.m. to maybe about midnight. Like I used to. I used to go from 8 p.m. to I think about 1 or 3. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. So I'll stream probably earlier from 8 to about midnight. And then rest, and then come back and get my kids off to school and whatever, and then come back and we'll stream all day until I got to pick up my kids, and then I will have Wednesday off because, again, I'll be prepping and getting everything ready to go, make sure I don't forget anything, run into the store for last minute. There's always those last-minute items on the very last day before you travel. I find every single time. I always forget something every single time as well. Usually sunglasses or, sunscreen or whatever it is. I usually forget something. But we'll get all that prepped and ready to go here in a bit. So if you do want to join us for raiding, feel free to jump onto the Discord. We'll get that going here in a moment. But first, let's go ahead and say hello to the heroes behind the stream. Who do we got tonight? Let's see. We got Jazz Sands and Gwen coming in tonight, hanging out. Then later, we got Game Killer coming in, helping out as well. And then we're going to go ahead and head out for today, right? So today is Saturday, going into Sunday now. And then we'll, stream Sunday, off Monday, early stream probably on Tuesday, and then, well, really it'd be Monday. What would it be? No, it'd be Tuesday into. So you got to figure all this stuff out. It'd be Tuesday night, and then that would be Wednesday day. And then Wednesday evening. Right, yeah. Wednesday evening I would be off. Okay. That's hard to figure out, because when you do stuff overnight, like I do, like, you start on one day and then you go to sleep on one day and you wake up on the same day, it gets very confusing very, very quickly. So I try to, that's why I start my stream at 11:59, by the way, so that it is on the previous day, so that when I'm doing my videos later, it makes all that stuff line up. Otherwise, it gets all off the rails. I could explain it to you, but nah. So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Let's get into it. Who do we got in the chat tonight? We got Buckmist in the chat. First person I see. Ooh, some stuff shooting off already. Awesome. You can't see it, but some super muties coming in. Let me let the Kismet kill box do its job. We can't see any of that. I'll let that go. I'm going to say hello to everybody in chat while my kill box is killing everybody. Let's see who else is coming in. Raz coming in with a host. We got H2O coming in as well. Give Buckminst, H2O, and Raz 1,000 kiss caps each for being the first 3 people here on the channel. Local Psychosis coming in saying hello, everyone. Disregard my Discord message. I already did. Sometimes sometimes you got to fix those technical problems. I'd say before you start asking me, am I going to stream? I'd give me at least 10, 15 minutes until after start of the stream time, because it isn't as easy as it looks. There's always something that goes off the rails, especially when you have a complex setup like me. Oh, Wakanol, I see you dropping those 300 bits. I see them flying right there. I'm going to replay that here in just a moment. They don't show up on my startup screen here while I'm talking to everybody, but they will show up on my next screen. Let's see who else coming in. There's Nurski. Nurski, I don't see you in the Tycoon's voice. We're going to get some raiding going on. We're going to have some fun. Who else? That's Mr. 9U coming in as well. Hanging out. Always great to see you in the chat. Who else we got? Darman RC coming in saying hello. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate that long time follow too, since May of 2019. I love that where you can click on people's name and see how long they've been following. Thank you so much for hanging out, Darman. Pancake coming in, hanging out as well. Strange coming in saying hi, Kiz. Pancake saying hello, Kismet. Always great to see you. Thanks for being here, man. How's it going? Going awesome. Going awesome today. I'm ready to get to it. I am ready to get to it. In fact, let's get to it right now. Let's go. Let's press the buttons. Hold on, I gotta press the buttons right over here. Let's do it. I was rushing to get ready, and I just realized what I did. I realized what I rushed. Now, let me impress you by a second while I go stealth boy for a second, and I have to get a vital thing for the stream. So here we go. And back again. I told you I'd be right back. Here I am. I got the water, the agua. I forgot to get my water for tonight. Here's to you guys. Feeling better, getting stronger and stronger. I'm feeling the strongest I've felt in a long time. See, there's like building up muscle and getting strong, and that way, you get totally in shape and all of that. I've just been working on just overall strength, the ability to stand and to walk and to go from place to place and have that kind of more endurance over time. Can't handle it when my things are. Can you handle it when this thing is like twisted? When you're watching somebody and it's all twisted like that, it drives me crazy. Just watching people do it, let alone it happened to me. I can't handle it when it's twisted. So I was hanging out with my kids and I was watching some Princess Bride. Been a while since I watched that for a very long time. Now, I've owned it in every single format, VHS, CD, or DVD, Laserdisc, and just on digital. And then, of course, I bought it on Apple TV again. So I don't know how many times I've bought it, maybe 5 or 6 times. Over the years, they've been talking about remaking it. And my wife, see daggers in her eyes. Don't touch that movie. Don't touch that movie. So my kids are older now. They haven't watched it since they were little. So, they're 11 now. My twins are 11. My oldest daughter's 14. So we decided to watch it again. It was a good time. Good time. We did that tonight. My favorite part at the end is when the grandfather says, "as you wish," to the son. And then you just kind of know what he means, right? It's like a hidden message in between there. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it. It is incredibly, incredibly fantastic movie. Still to this day. I feel it is perfection. Look at all these super muties over here who got owned by the Kismet kill box. Thanks for the free loot. Oh, let's make sure. No, I didn't think we had it on. We didn't have it on. Hold on. We got to get our perks set up right. Where are you hiding? I always feel like I go right past it. There it is, green thumb, right there. Let's get our green thumb on, so we're getting to double the lootsy loots. And I always just, you know, clear this out during the day. We got our collection robot who's wandering around, doing his thing. Let me go and replay that love right here. Boom! There it is, that 300 biddies. Thank you so much for that 300-bit love. Know that those alerts don't show up until I actually get into my gaming stream. The reason why that is so that it doesn't interrupt my startup there. But I do appreciate it big time. Appreciate that love. Appreciate you coming in, dropping those biddies. Every single dime does help out the stream. I put every single penny right back in the stream again to do cool stuff like bring you guys giveaways and fun things like that, as well as to do fun things like take my mods to TwitchCon and other fun stuff like that. Appreciate it big time. It's also what keeps the lights on. Appreciate that as well. Otherwise, there would be no stream. I appreciate us barely making it every single month just to keep this stream going. Hunter wanted. All right, let's see. All right, we got a bunch of water there. We got that stuff cleared out. Right now, all we got is Nooshki, though Nooshki is a one-person army right there. You just run behind Nooshki, get it done. I'm going to see if Kidney Killer and anybody else shows up. Kidney Killer, Jeff, or whoever shows up tonight. We'll see. We might need a rating on another night. I don't know. If they can't make it tonight, then probably would have been good to tell me, because then I could move it to another night. We could get it going. But while we're waiting here, we do have some legendaries that we got last time. Let's get all this kind of, you know, maintenance stuff you need to do usually every day. Get rid of all that stuff. Regenerating Combat Arm is a 2-star. You're out of there. If you're not a 3-star, I don't want to talk to you. You're out of there. And then we'll get in here too. Now, I'm going to go a bit faster. I hope you don't mind. We're just going to kind of clear a lot of this stuff. And I'm going to go super, super fast. Again, I hope you don't mind. We're going to be switching this stuff around. Like I do pretty much every time. Just kind of get all of our stuff in order. There we go. Then we're going to craft up some ammo. Right over here. Let's get our shotgun shells going. There we go. Never have too many shotgun shells at this point. What else we got? Repair our weapons. Let's check our weapons. And we got this really awesome Ultra Gatling laser here, which is an Ultra Sight Gatling laser, which does an incredibly great job against the Scorch Between. Oh, I see Gimp in there. One more and we're off and running. One more. My shotgun is just permanently broken because I use it all the time, so I just constantly broken all the time. Let's see. Who we got on the raid team tonight? You, Gwen, and me so far. We need one more. What movie? I missed when I stepped away. The Princess Bride we watched tonight. That was pretty great. I also watched Aladdin a while ago. The new Aladdin. Wasn't bad. You know, it's hard to live up to that original, one of it. But that one wasn't too bad. But I don't see any reason to remake Princess Bride. I feel it's perfect just the way it is. I don't know why you would take perfection and mess with it, right? Just to put pennies in your pockets. I feel like they'd probably lose money on that endeavor. Probably best if they just skip it all together. Now, if you notice, I'm getting double durability. It's kind of hard to see on stream, but I'm getting double durability because of my perk, which is going to allow my weapon to last longer. Really important to get that going. This way you're not repairing it in the middle of battle, though mine breaks all the time, right in the middle of some big old epic battle and things flying all over the place. Now, I don't know what the raid's going to be, so first we're going to try it in normal mode, try to figure out what the raid is. If it's something fairly easy, we might try it in the higher standard mode. We'll see if we can get that going. Let me say hello to my crew, see what they're up to.
It would be nice to have.
Hey, everybody. We ready to do some raiding?
Yeah, kids, give me just a sec. Looks like we need a 4th member, and I'm going to bring my hosting over to you.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're waiting maybe Kidney Killer or whoever else wants to join us. If not, then we'll just fire off some nukes and get into some trouble. As we do. Our fallback is firing off tons of nukes. That's what we do.
Same old.
Yeah, I'm just getting prepped here, clearing stuff, repairing, doing all the standard stuff. Standard stuff that you do. All right, we got anything for bobbleheads here? We got anything to put in there? No. We got any magazines we might have gotten? I don't remember. Nope. All right, well, how's our stash looking? I'm sure it's absolutely full. Oh, yeah. All right, let's clean house here. What do we got? We got a Mutant Slayer shotgun. Oh, yeah, we got to work on that. You know what? I'm going to take this stuff out. You know what? Get rid of that. It's taking up my space. What do we got in here? Glowing mass. Oh, there's my pie right there. Whew, look at all those rataways. Holy moly, I don't need that many rataways in there.
Do some channel jumps real quick, and I will be right back.
Alrighty. Don't need that. Let's see. Can we scrap some of this? Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. You know, every little bit does make a difference. Let's see. Holotapes we don't need to worry about. Is there anything we need to put in there? There is. Oh, yeah. I try to take everything out of my inventory so I don't have to keep scrolling down over here and not keep them like keepsakes, right? Like, oh, I've been here and I've done that and the other thing. Now, I got all these patterns in here, and they do take a quarter of a point. So after a while, if no one's buying them, I will literally just take them all out and then just drop them on the ground for my peeps, right? So if you want some patterns, now's a good time to jump in game because I'm about to drop all of those on the ground for you to grab them. Now, how we looking on our ammo over here? We got a little bit of something here. I feel like, you know, I'm going to pull all these out. Fusion cells, people may buy those. Plasma cartridge, plasma cores. I feel like 5.56 and 50 round and 5mm are the hot ones, right? Fusion cell, not so much. Let's see, if we take that out, how much is that? That's about 2 points. You know, I'm taking all this out. Sometimes you just got to start cutting deep, man. You got to start cutting deep. You got to start taking that stuff out of there. You can't leave it in there. It'll just get out of the way. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, too. We're going to take it all out. Now, the reason why we're going to take it all out is sometimes your storage gets screwed up, by the way. So, if you haven't played the game in a while, or if you've had your stuff for a really long time in your storage, one of my suggestions is to take everything out of the storage, especially all your junk, right there, and then just go in and just do another scrap. See, look at that. I just gained 9 points just by scrapping all that stuff right there. And then also you want to go in like this, scrap all of this stuff. Do not scrap the hardened mass there. We could probably cut that hardened mass in half. Let's just scrap half of it. What's that going to give me? It's going to give me hardened mass and ultrasight. 2 ultrasight. That doesn't make any sense. If I scrap 24, it's going to give me 24 and 24 ultrasight? No. It should give me just ultrasight. Ultrasight ore. Hold on. Why is it not showing? That's weird. Just scrapped it. Why is it not showing? Oh, because I can't scrap it. It's at root level. It's at root level. Yeah, I did. It added to my ultrasight and removed it from the other one. Very nice. Okay, so what's the top stuff we want to put back in here? Now, I would take it all out. The first stuff I would put back in there is your high-end resources. Be careful when you take these resources out, though, because if you die right now, it's going to drop on the ground. So be real careful. So put that stuff in there straight away. Right? And I start cutting stuff real deep. I don't want to, you know, be overburdened just constantly every single day. So I put a little bit of everything in there. Bone shards, that's a 20. Right? Most of this stuff is a 20, right? You just put it as, you know, like I call 20 like the bare minimum. Might even get away with 10 on some of these, but I'm just going to go with 20. If it's close to 20, I'm just going to put it in there like this. Because, you know, you might need it the second you get rid of it. Adhesive in, fiber optics, 20. And I could go through, you know, and make stuff out of this and then, you know, sell it to the vendor or whatever. I feel like it's not even worth the time. See, glass shards, that's a 10. Usually you end up with a lot of glass. Just an insane amount of glass that I could go around and scrap all the bottles and everything if I really wanted to. But we're going to get that down really low. Same thing here. How we looking? Nobody else yet. Hardened mass, about 20. Lead scrap, all of it in there. Gears. Oh, this is the painful one. This is the painful one. Sometimes you're crafting stuff, you need a lot of gears and screws. But again, this is not Fallout 4. You can't keep it for a rainy day. You got to cut it down. Nuclear waste. That's a 20. Asbestos. Raw cloth. Raw cloth, pretty easy to get. I mean, I literally could just run in here where the vendor's at, and it's laying on the ground. Leather. Oh, that's another one I could cut way down. Down to 20. Rubber. And this just kills me, man. This just kills me that I have to do this all the time. That we want to actually scrap. Silver scrap. Right here, we're going to go 300. Right here. You know what? 200. No, let's go 300. Nah, 200. Come on, we're going to cut this deep. 200. Ultracite scrap. There's another one. So you want to make ultracite ammo. That's a bummer. Bummer that you got to cut that way down. But again, I could get it if I wanted to. Vault 94 steel scrap. That I want to keep. Acid. I don't want to really get rid of acid. That's another one. But you know what? Let's just cut it down. Let's just go, say, 100. Nothing over 100. Antiseptic. Except for adhesive. Let's see. Let's go 20. I feel... No, antiseptic, 10. Waste oil, that's good. Wood scraps, 200. 200. Oh! We're getting hosted! Thank you, Gib. Appreciate the host, bro. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him some love. We'll be doing this here for just a second. There we go. Okay, now we transfer that in there. Look at the difference. That's 200 weight right there that we just cleared out of there. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot when you're, doing it and you're moving the stuff around and whatnot, but it can very easily fill that up. So we're going to go in here. Now, when you've taken it out and you put it over here, and now you put all your stuff back in your storage, now you're ready to sell. So just go to the vendor and literally just sell all this junk that you can. Some of it that's broken down, you can actually sell to the vendor. You don't have to bulk it. Bulking items doesn't help you. It is completely and utterly useless other than the fact that you can bulk it and then sell it to the vendor. I feel like it's a huge waste. Let's get rid of all these rataways, except for we'll keep a couple on us here. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Soot flour out. Oh my gosh, look how many stem packs I got on me. Get rid of all of that stuff. What else we got? Apparel. Let's sell all of this stuff. Make a little caps. What am I at now? 13,000 caps. Man, I gotta burn some of these caps. I'm getting way too many caps. Way too many. I don't like to build up a lot of caps. Caps on itself is not very useful. You want to use those caps to make yourself more caps. That's typically what I do. And I'll check the chat here in just a second. Let me get rid of all of this stuff. Mod. Anything else? No. All right. Now what I would do is just go right over here, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this extra stuff. So the first thing I do is I just drop one thing. I don't like to use the interface in the Pip-Boy because it's much easier to wait for it to drop. There it is at my feet. Then I can go ahead and just access the storage there. And then literally just transfer it all in there, right? There we go. Now there's some nice resources for some lucky person who runs along. And the same thing with all of these patterns. In they go. Just like that. Somebody will take them and sell them. Someone will take them and use them. Whatever needs to be done. Boom. There we go. We just cleared about 200 resources out of there. Let's go ahead and get these notes. I see them on me. There we go. Keep our holotape just in case we're going to launch a nuke. What else we got? Ammo. All right, let's ditch some of this ammo. Right over here. Again, ammo is probably one of the best things to sell, but I don't like to keep it in my storage because it does eat up storage. Somebody waving at me. Big time. I feel like 5.56 is probably your best bet there. Let's just get rid of it all. Again, we don't need to keep it. Oh, missiles! Get those missiles off my character. They're so heavy. Ultracite shotgun shell. Get it out of there. Actually, I might use that. I keep going back and forth whether I'm going to use that. I'm going to get rid of it. Get rid of it. If I need it, I'll bring it later. Now, it brings me down to 139, which is pretty sweet. I could also get more space as well if I do reduce the amount of fusion cores on me. Right now, I got a bunch that are already at 100%, so let's go ahead and take all of these off. Like so, and this will be stacking real nice. I would say probably need about 5. Let's go about 5 today. Then again, now we're down to 124. Now, what else do we got that is sucking up all of our space? Oh, stem packs. Stem packs, stem packs, stem packs. What the heck? Why am I carrying around so many stem packs? Ugh. Let's go in and let's rebalance here. Let's see. Do we got our traveling pharmacy? We do. Let's see. What can we take out to do traveling pharmacy at a whole nother level? Because we're gonna need lots of ammo, and we're gonna need lots of stem packs. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for now. We'll come back to it. Let's see. We're gonna run a nuke. Let's just go ahead and pretend like we're gonna run a nuke while we're waiting. See if anybody else shows up for raiding. If not, then we'll do something else. Let's go over here. Bloody mess. Ammo smith out. Let's take a look at our agility here. What else we might want to do with agility while we're doing it? Each agility points add damage, resist. I really like adrenaline because sometimes you just get in a roll where you're just blasting peeps left and right. That's one of my favorites there. You know what? Let's just put that on. I like that one. All the rest of the stuff is really not that useful in my current set. You know, light-footed is great if you're going to do traps, secret agent, and all that other stuff. Sneaking is great if you're in a stealth build. But for me, there's nothing really that useful there other than the ones I have, right? Enforcer's great. Your shotguns gain a 50% stagger and 30% chance to cripple a limb, which is one of my favorite perks in the game. You got Action Boy, and then also you've got Adrenaline. Now, over here, I also have another one called Scatter Shot, which now weighs 90% less, and it reloads faster. So I'm getting 30% faster reload. And then over here, we're getting 50% chance to stagger and 30% chance to cripple. And the reason why it's so awesome is you're shooting with a shotgun. Now, a shotgun shoots a whole bunch of bullets at once. So you have a real high chance of just crippling them on the first blast of your shotgun, which I've done many, many times. It's pretty nice. And let's look under endurance, too. What else we got in endurance? Is there anything in here that I feel sexy about? I love Lead Belly. It's one of my favorite perks in the entire game, in any version of Fallout. And then Slow Metabolizer is a good one, too, so you're not always hungry. And then, of course, Aqua Boy, so you're not getting radiated all the time. You can breathe underwater. Let's go ahead and take Weapon Artisan out. We no longer need that. Let's put Gunsmith.
All right, restroom break, and I'll be right back.
Let's go ahead and put... Let's go ahead and put our hacker in if we're going to run. I feel like we'll get a nuke going on while we're waiting for our fourth. And again, we don't get it go. Oh, no, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff, you ready for some raiding?
Maybe.
Well, I need to know yes or no. And decide what we're going to be doing. So you think about it for a minute and let me know. Sorry, what was that?
I just gotta make some ammo.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as a yes then. All right, well then I don't need to do this. Hold on, let's take all this back out. Take that back out again. Get my gunsmith going on. The reason why I like gunsmith is it's 50% less. Your guns break 50% less, which basically gives you double durability on your guns, which is really important if you're shooting your gun a lot. Like me, with a shotgun, it does have a tendency to break. I feel like the weapons break way too much at the beginning of the game. I mean, literally, it feels like you get 3 shots in and then your weapon's broken. And it's always like at the most intense time, right? It's not when you got 1 guy on you and you switch your melee and you wipe it out. It's when you got 6 guys on you and you're about dead. That's when your weapon breaks, right at that moment. That's why you always want to have a melee weapon or a secondary weapon that you can switch to in emergencies. All right, so now we're gonna prep for raiding now. See, you know, based on what I'm doing that's obviously what I'm prepping for, right? So we're gonna do power users, so it takes less. Magnetic personality. We got team medic already going. Squad maneuvers. We already got all that set to go. We'll go ahead and take this out. Let's see. Are we going to have any glowing ones? Probably. But you know what? I'm going to go with my shotgun perk today. I'm feeling the shotgun. Let's see. We want to go ahead and try to pull one out of here. Let's just try not to run fast. Then we'll do traveling pharmacy. Now, I have multiple levels of different perk cards because when you get past 50, you can just keep getting more and more perk cards. You can keep them at different levels for different things. Now, when I'm just running around, I have traveling pharmacy at 2. Notice I have actually 3 of them. I have 1 at 1, 1 at 2, and 1 at 3. So 1 at 3 is going to give me my maximum reduction in weight. And I very heavily go in reduction of weight. Right here, we're going to reduce our weight of our stem packs. We're going to bring a lot of those. Our pack rat, we're going to reduce the amount of junk, though, because you know I love to loot. So we're going to get tons of that. Bandolier, 90% less weight when you're carrying all of your weapons. Now, I would love to do this with your stash, right? Imagine if you could do this, right? Use perk cards for your stash to reduce the weight of the stuff in your stash, right? I thought of that the other day. I thought, man, what? I actually thought of it a really long time ago, and I thought, man, I forgot to mention that again on the stream, and I'm glad I remembered it today. So, yeah, I feel like that is the way to go to actually use some items also to do that. So, all right, we got Pack Rat. Now, one of the ones I do want to work on is Strong Back at 1. Right? Because right now I could put Strong Back at 1 in there and have an extra 10 weight, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is fairly useful. Also, I want to get into using my heavy guns. So when I'm using my Gatling laser on the s.p.e.c.i.a.l, I can put all my heavy weapons at 1 and then just go heavy weapons. Like you go shotgun when you're going through and you're blasting your way through the nuclear silo. Then you switch your perks right before you go fight the s.p.e.c.i.a.l or while you're waiting for the s.p.e.c.i.a.l to spawn for that 2 minutes or so. Then you switch out to heavy weapons, and then I'll be heavy gunner, and then just take on the s.p.e.c.i.a.L. And we have the record now. We have the record for the s.p.e.c.i.a.L. It's 3 minutes. In under 3 minutes, we killed the s.p.e.c.i.a.L. Well, record for us anyway. I don't know what the actual record is in the game. But the record for us is 3 minutes. That's pretty amazing. And of course, there was a lot of other amazing people on there at the same time, but a lot of the Wasteland Tycoons came out, and we crushed it. We destroyed it. All right, what else? Let's see. Do I feel like I need anything else? No. No, I feel like that's looking good. But now I need something at 1. So let's just go ahead and do sprinting. What else we got? What else could I use at 1? Yeah, see if I had Strong Back at 1, that would be useful. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more level ups. So 1 in each of the heavy gunners. So 1 on the Master Gunner, Expert, and not that one. Where's my other one? Heavy, right here. Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, and then Master Heavy Gunner. So 1 in each of those, and then 1 in Strong Back. Now, I'm kind of bummed about Strong Back and the fact that Strong Back does not allow you to quick travel while overburdened like it does in Fallout 4. I feel like if you get to 4 stars on Strong Back, if you've invested that much into it, I feel like you should definitely get that perk. Now, again, the same thing about this is also another thing I would say with these perk cards. I feel like if you put 1 point into it, it's worth it. Some of them double, right? They go from 10 to 20. 10 to 20 is a doubling of your base, right? That's great. But when it goes to the next one, it should go to 40 because it's doubling 20, and then that 40 should then go to 80, which is doubling 80. I think that's how perks, because then it feels like it's worth it. If not, it feels like you should put every perk card at level 1. Or you should have every single card at 1. Then you do all 1s, and then you have all of these benefits, even though it's just at the bottom level, but you're getting a massive amount of benefit. I feel like that's one of the things that I want to try, what I call a 1 perk run, where everything's at 1. All the perks are at 1, but then you have, how many perks do you have on, right? The maximum amount, right? And if we go in and we, the maximum amount of cards you can have at 1. Let's figure that out. The way to figure it out is you figure it out, based on how many total points you have. I don't think I've ever added this up here in 76, but let's see if it adds up correctly. It'd be kind of funny if it didn't, right? We got 12. And we got 8. Yes, I'm using a calculator. 8, and then we got 3. 56. So you got 56 points, which means in theory you could have 56 perk cards on right now. 56 going at the same time. I kind of like that. Also feel like I could reduce my charisma down by 3 so that when I'm in a full group, I could use those 3 points somewhere else. Then I could go ahead, or maybe by 2. Then I could go ahead and use my magnetic personality to gain 2 charisma for each teammate, right? So maybe I could reduce it by 6. 5. I'll reduce it by 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'd have to be at 4. It'd be at 4 to get the same charisma I have right now, right? When I'm running with a full group. And that's usually when I'm sharing a card when I'm at full group, right? Sometimes it's just 2 people, but when I'm raiding, that means that I could use those points, those points elsewhere.
I return. What's the plan?
Well, it looks like we got 4 sexy peeps ready to rock and roll. So, first come, first serve here. We're going to fire it up. I'm going to get everybody in. We're ready to rock. We got Danushki. We got Jeffers. We got the Gimp in there. All right, let's do this. All right, I also need to go in here and cook up a little bit. Let's get our actual perk back on for cooking. Get the bloody mess out of there. Let's go super duper. Let's do a little cooking. All drinks. Hit Q. No, we don't want drinks. I want to back out of there. All food. That's what we want. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and cook this up. And then what we'll do is we'll get double of those. See? With my perk up there. Very nice. I feel like super duper is the best crafting thing in the entire game because it gives you that double. It gives you that double love. So again, I'll be working on my new set. I'll be rebalancing my charisma so that when I'm in raids, I can go ahead and boost it through magnetic personality. Again, it'd be 2 per person, not counting me. So that would be 6 that would go up. So if I wanted to go from back up to 9 from 3, I could do 6. But you don't want to do that. You want to go down to 4 so you have an extra charisma in case you get a disease, which will then drop you down by 1 charisma, which could cause your sharing to go off, which does happen to me from time to time. But of course, if you have disease cure and all that other stuff, it'd be useful. But it's just useful to have 1 extra charisma so that you know your perk card's not going to come off. Very, very useful as well. So I got my magnetic personality on for that particular reason. To keep me from losing my sharing of Team Medic, which I feel is like the best card in the game for team. Because when I use a stem pack or anybody in my group uses a stem pack, boom, we ready to go. We ready to go up in here. We ready to rock and roll. All right, let's do it. And then we cleared all of our... Look, we're down to 110. Wow, nice. And again, the reason why I'm reducing my weight here is because I'm going to be using... tons of stem packs here. I feel like 50 is about enough. I don't feel like we're going to be using more than 50, but let's go ahead and bring in 50. There we go. And then we're going to bring in super stem packs. Now, I'm going to be using the super stem packs, and the reason why I'm going to be using the super stem packs, if I can get my thing to come up, there we go, is because the regular stem packs is how you res people. So you don't want to use the regular stem packs when you're doing that. Now, look, it already only went up by 7. Now, watch the difference. 117... 117, and if I take my, where are you at? Traveling Pharmacy out, 230. I feel like that perk is worth it. What do you guys think in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like that's worth it. That's some serious reduced weight right there. All right. We got that going on. Now what we're going to do is go in. We got that going. We're going to eat our food. That was the other thing we're going to do. Eat some food in here. Let's have some random food or whatnot. Oh, we'll keep at least 1.
What is this week's raid?
Don't know. That's what's part of the fun. Oh, I see Candy Killer. Oh, darn it. I hate it when I hate that about raids. I hate that about raids or groups or whatever. If you have 4 people, you have a 4-person group, you always have the 5th person. If you have a 6-person, you always get the 7. You got 40 people, you always got the 41st person. Hey, Candy Killer. Sorry, bro.
No worries.
Maybe we'll
Tell
do
you
2.
what, Kidney, I'll trade up my
Hey,
spot
Kidney
for you.
Killer.
No, that's fine. You can go, kid. I got a lot of stuff to sell on this character and move around, so.
Yeah, he said he was going to give me all the caps. He didn't say that. I was just kidding. He didn't say that. All right, let me catch up in chat. Sorry, everybody. I do get focused sometimes. You know, just put my name in the chat. Kids or Kismet. I'll look back in there just like El Fuzzy Nuts did. Hey, what's up, El Fuzzy Nuts? Great to see ya. Thanks for being here. I can see it, says H2O. Awesome. By the way, I did get my hair cut a little bit. Probably can't notice. I rarely ever get my hair cut very often. Usually I let it grow out. But I got it cut again so I wouldn't be an embarrassment to my mods at TwitchCon. Well, not that I won't be doing awkward stuff at TwitchCon anyway, but there you go.
The vault.
All right, cool. I'm grabbing tons of ammo. All right, we're ammoing up over here.
Just a minute.
I'm gonna go very heavy ammo here. Usually about, let's go another 1,000. Look at it. Look at it. It actually takes 1 point. Did you see that? 1 point, another 1,000 ammo. Normally I'd take a lot more, but I got Bandolier on. You know what? I feel like let's take our high-level fusion cores here, too, just in case things start to go off the rails. There we go. I feel like that's pretty good.
We're doing a novice run and then a normal.
Yeah, we'll do a novice, and then, you know, if anybody has to run, then we'll do a normal. We're just going to test it. Hopefully it's not that terminal one. That one sucks. Let's see. Okay, about the word redeem is on the screen. The word redeem is on the screen. Redeemed. Oh, there is a word redeemed on the stream. What the heck? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it does say that on the middle of the screen. What? Something's broken. When you see something like that, that means it's one of my alerts is broken. This one? Nope. Oh, God. You know how complex of a stream? Yeah, no. Yeah, that's my, it's my dragon alerts. Something's broken. Something's broken on my alerts. Good eye there, Raz. Give 1,000 kiss caps to everybody in the chat for Raz backing me up there. Always something, everybody. Believe me, being a streamer is not as easy as it looks. It's always something you got to fix. Hold on, let me go ahead and figure out what is causing that. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to hide that for now. Oh, somebody got a t-shirt. Oh, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you to whoever got a t-shirt. Thank you so much. I'm just going to hide that for now. Now, here's the great thing about Stream Elements. My buddies at StreamElements.com, by the way, are hooking me up with a live stream from TwitchCon on Sunday. I'm going to give you all the info this week. I'm going to do something even cooler than going to the Intel Streamer Zone. I will be walking around live at the show. I'm going to make Nushki into my camera person. We'll have also the mods in the chat. You guys, instead of just, you know, getting a shot from me in my hotel room, talking to you guys or streaming live from the show where I'm stationary. Now I got to do something even cooler, and no, we won't be doing any illegal stuff and going into bathrooms or making any bad mistakes like that. We'll be going in and going around and showing you guys, giving you a virtual tour of TwitchCon. It's going to be, of course, this week, this Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I will be there. Of course, the show starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be dressed up as the Wasteland Tycoon. Not like this guy, but I'll have his glasses on. I'll be dressed up as the Wasteland Tycoon on Sunday, and I will give you a tour at TwitchCon, and you guys will get to go there as well, at least virtually, along with me. And, of course, I'll be giving out Kismet loot drops and all that kind of fun stuff over there. But, again, watch this as I magically do this. Boom! Here's the cool thing about... oh, it should have came out of there. There it goes. The cool thing about Stream Elements is that you can edit it live. You have complete and masterful control of your entire stream. If you haven't tried Stream Elements, I can recommend no one more highly. They have backed me up since before I was even an affiliate. Before I even had 50 people in my channel. 50 followers, 100 followers. I can't remember when it was. It was early on. And it wasn't because I was some big name streamer and they wanted to say, hey, yo, you're a top streamer. Hold on, let me give you that love. That's what the other ones do. The other ones don't care about you unless you're a big name, right? Well, they're there from the beginning, from the very start. When you got one follower and no viewers, they're there right there at the start while you're learning your craft, while you're there learning to be better at it, being a streamer, entertaining and putting on a little show for everybody in your chat and loving what you do along the way. Have people backing you up. They're backing you up for free, by the way. They're backing you up for free. So go over there, show them some love, streamelements.com, tell them Kismet sent you, get on their Discord, amazing people on their Discord, by the way, all sorts of peeps just like you. Go on there, show them some love. Hashtag not sponsored at all, just showing them some love because that made that fix super easy right there. Someone just redeemed a t-shirt. That's what that was. All right, we good to go. We good to go. Okay, water. Water. Let's just drink some of the water we got. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Power armor on. Let's not keep our peeps waiting, because if we want to get 2 runs in, we gotta boogie. We gotta get it going. Where's TwitchCon? TwitchCon San Diego. It is the best. I've been warning people for 8 months that this is the one to go to. That this one's going to sell out. Because the San Diego Comic-Con is also there, right? Comic-Con's at the San Diego Convention Center. The first time I went to TwitchCon was about 4 years ago. And was in San Diego. And it was packed then, but it wasn't sold out. It hasn't sold out till last year and this year. This year, not only did it sell out of 3-day tickets, and 2-day tickets, but it's completely sold out. I mean, completely. If you wanted to go to it now, you can't go. So all the peeps that I warned, who I said, you better get your tickets, I'm telling you, this is going to be the, if you go to just one, this is going to be the one. I would have loved to done a panel and done, hey, you know, I started at TwitchCon San Diego, and here I am back again 4 years later. I was, you know, I had like 50 people on my channel and 100 followers. Now here I am, 25,000 followers, you know, 100 or over 1 million plus views. I don't even know what it's at now. What's it at now? It's at oh my gosh, almost 1.5 million views here on the channel. I'm massively appreciated. You know, one of the things in life is you got to appreciate those milestones along the way. Now, some people are like, hey, Kismet, big deal. You know, other people got this many people. They got 10, 20,000 people in their channel. Well, hey, congrats to them. Good job, man. Good job being awesome at what you do, right? But for me, I enjoy every little milestone, whether it's, you know, 100 viewers or, you know, 200 or 400 or 5 viewers, right? You want to enjoy those milestones along the way because you worked hard for it and you deserve it. That's what I say. And get some people backing you up, like Stream Elements, like Nitrato. Get them backing you up. That's what you do. You got to have great people backing you up. It makes your job easier as a streamer, like my mods. They are the heroes behind the stream. That's why I work so hard every single year. 600 hours. If that's $10 an hour and you put 600 hours into it, that's $6,000 worth of my time raising funds to bring my mods to TwitchCon every single year. And we crushed it this year, didn't we? We destroyed it a month ahead of time, by the way. That's the first time we ever did a month. Usually it's right down to last minute. And even then, I usually spend $1,000 or $2,000 more than whatever we raised. But there we go. So yeah, you will see my mods once again. This is the third year in a row that I will bring my mods to TwitchCon, raise funds for them every single year as well. And they'll be there, of course, hooking you guys up with loot. We're going to do the loot drops just on Sunday. This way they'll have time. They don't have to worry about doing the loot drops and all that stuff. They can go to all the seminars and they can go to all of that stuff without having to, you know, hand all that stuff out. We're going to do it just for one day on Sunday. Now, if you can't make it on Sunday, you say, Kismet, I'm only going for Saturday. I'm only going for Friday. You let me know. I'll take my mods and I'll have them run out, get a loot drop just for you, and bring it to you outside TwitchCon. You go take it, put it in your hotel so no one steals your candy. You let me know. I'll let them run back and forth. I'm going to, you know, Nushki's going to be backing me up. We're going to be there. We're going to party, too. We're going to party at TwitchCon, have a good time. I can't party as good as I used to, but I can still get in there. I can still get in there and party a little bit. Have some fun. So yeah, San Diego. So it's totally sold out. It's going to be the place to be. It's my favorite event of every single year. If you've got a ticket, you got the golden ticket. You got the golden ticket to going to be the hottest event of the year. I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing at one of the greatest venues. Just like in Fallout, right? Like, I play in the hardest modes, right? Like the new survival mode in Fallout 4. And I play the hardest way. And I kind of feel like this is the same thing, right? This is the synergy of TwitchCon, right? It's going to be the coolest event at the coolest location, right? San Diego Convention Center is only second, but only by just a little bit, by the Anaheim Convention Center, right? I love the Anaheim Convention Center incredibly well. Beautiful architecture. Same thing with the San Diego. I feel like they're right here. Just a little bit on the Anaheim one because I'm from Orange County, so I have to, you know, I got to give it the edge just a little bit. It's massive, by the way, too. Also, they used to be a client of mine. That's right. I made a massive 3D animation of an entire mile square around the Anaheim Convention Center when it was being expanded to be the second largest convention center in the U.S. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I worked with some incredibly great people. One of my favorite things, it took me 6 months to render that fly-through. It's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. In fact, when I go there, it feels like I'm in virtual reality because I worked on it so much. I worked on it for so many hours in there, and I had tables spinning up, and I had the whole fly-through through it, all 3D animated, and people walking along the streets and whatnot. Of course, you know, you got to think this was a lot of years ago. So, and everyone said it was impossible. And you know how I am when people say stuff's impossible, right? Kismet, it's impossible. You'll never be partnered. You'll never have that purple check mark. There's no way, Kismet. You know, there's no way you'll have 5,000 followers. There's no way you'll have 10,000. There's always these people always telling you there's no way. There's no way for them. But you can do it. You absolutely can. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, you can do it if you want it bad enough. Right now, I'm living proof. I'm getting stronger and stronger right now. I feel the strongest I've felt in a very long time. I mean, I'm like physically strong, not just mentally and focus strong, because I've been working out, I've been building up muscle, not to get, swole, right? I'm nearly 50 years old. I don't think I'm going to get too much swoller than I am right now. But I'm physically stronger. I can walk further. I can go swimming for longer. I can swim the full length of the pool with one breath again, by the way, which is my thing. When I used to swim all the time, I was in the water polo. I did a lot of working out with a friend of mine. I used to bike ride all the time. I was very active, of course, going to the beach, surfing, boogie boarding, all of that fun stuff back in the day. But one of the things that happens over time is, you're hanging out with the family, you're not working out as much, you're working a lot, and you let your health go. And that, of course, came to a head when I was 45, and I became trapped in the bed. I mean, literally trapped in the bed, where, I know, sometimes you get sick and you're in the bed for like a week or two. Imagine that for over a year, to be trapped there. And it's not like I decided to lay down in there, or I could just get up and do whatever I wanted. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go anywhere. I mean, I literally would try to walk from my room to the bathroom and would have difficulty doing that. Sometimes I would. Where he got a repair. Sometimes I would be. Sometimes I'd be crawling on the ground to go to the bathroom. I mean, you're at that state in your life. If you've never been there, I hope you never get there. I hope that never happens to you, where you have to get to that point to say, you know what, something's got to change. Screw these doctors. These doctors are not helping me. I got to go to doctors who are helping me, not to doctors who are not helping me, right? Watch out for doctors. Doctors are just like auto mechanics. There's some good ones and a whole lot of bad ones. And believe me, I paid thousands, tens of thousands of dollars a doctor. Wish I had that money back now. I could buy a whole bunch of cool stuff and give it out here on the stream. That's what I would do with it. All right, let's get into it. All right, I'm chatting too much. All right, sorry, I was chatting to the stream. Let's do this. Let's do it. I love chat with you guys. I love to inspire people to go do what they currently in a restricted area. Well, they're inside. They're inside. Okay, well, I can't travel them. They're inside. All right, let's just travel the normal way. I love to inspire you guys. Go out there and do what you love to do. I'm living proof. I am nearly a 50-year-old man who plays games for a living and has a partner check mark right over there and has really large sponsors. Look at those sponsors down below, bro. Some of my favorite companies in the world now. Elgato, incredibly amazing products. If you're a streamer, they are what you need. Don't even bother. Don't even bother looking at other people's stuff. Get that Stream Deck. Get that green screen. Their green screen's amazing. I have it working right now. It's awesome. You just hold, whoop, goes up, holds itself up, and then you put it down. You don't need poles. You don't need, things around it. You don't have to hold it up or put it on the back of your chair or any of that ridiculous stuff. You just, whoop, slide it up, and you're good to go. Easy as that. Any tips on controlling bag and stash weight? Yes. Ditch it all. Ditch it all. Does the jetpack use AP? Yes. Are you based in Cali? I was born and raised in California. I was born in Orange County. When I was a kid, I grew up at the beach, Huntington Beach, where I surfed and boogie boarded and did all that stuff. You had to crowbar me away from the beach, man. That's where I spent all the time, in the water, surfing, sea doing, you name it. I was always there. But, what you do in life, of course, you meet that special someone. Something like this might happen to you. Where's it at? Where is it? Right here. Get struck by lightning, otherwise you fall in love with that special someone. I fell in love with my wife. And we decided, where do we want to raise our kids? We want to raise our kids where I grew up, where you walk through metal detectors to go to school every day, try not to get stabbed or punched or killed every single day. Or do we want to live in an area where they have some of the best schools in the world, so my kids have a great chance of, or best schools in the U.S. anyway. So my kids have a great chance at a great education. So we moved to where she's from, here in East Tennessee. I moved here about 15 years ago to raise my daughters, to have children and raise my daughters. So that's what we're doing. And my kids are in the honors, all of them. All three of them are in honors. I know, amazing, right? Amazing, because the smart didn't come from me. It came from my wife. She is incredibly smart, also an artist like me, graphic designer, who doesn't use her degree at all. She has a bachelor degree in graphic design, who's an incredibly great artist, incredibly great color visionary. She does sewing and quilting and all of that stuff. She's like 5th or 6th generation quilter. You think you see some amazing quilts, bro. You have seen nothing. You have seen nothing. I've seen some amazing stuff that they do here. As well as, if you've never been to the South, Oh, you're missing out, bro. This is why I got all this extra weight. I got all this extra weight because they have some of the best food. I'm telling you, some of the best food from the South, man. Oh, so good, like red velvet cake. Oh, so good. Never even heard of red velvet cake. Did you know I never even heard? Hey, Louvatar, what's up? Did you know I never even heard of snow days? Never even heard of that. Because I'm from California. You don't have snow days in California unless you're up in the mountains. You basically, I never heard of that. I go, what's a snow day? And they're like, you never heard of snow days? I'm like, nope. Never heard of that. Basically, when it snows too heavily and you can't make it to school, they give you the day off. That's what a snow day is for those who also live in a very nice, even-tempered location. All right, I got to get going with my crew here. I love talking to you guys. I'm trying to catch up on chat. That's what I'm doing. Hey, lovely Luffy, thanks for being here. Let's see, Wackadole coming in with that sub love. Look at that, it's a new sub. Thank you so much for unlocking your little baby dragon. Take good care of him. He'll grow up big and strong and back you up just like Game of Thrones. Just like that. Any tips on controlling bag and stash? Yes, ditch all your extra stuff. Top 4 things are adhesive, plastic, lead, and things like screws and other things like aluminum. But mainly those top 3, adhesive, lead, and plastic. Have at least a lot of that. And of course, you're going to need wood. You're going to need a lot of steel as well. But you get a lot of that as you go around. Kismet, what are you doing? 401 fishing on Friday of the con. I may have an appointment. Whisper me on Discord. We'll hook up. We'll hook up, Louvatar. Now, by the way, everybody. Now, I'm a little bummed. I'm a little disappointed in Twitch. I love them. I think they're fantastic. I love all the peeps over there. But I'm only disappointing them in the fact that they have not partnered with Louvatar yet. I think Louvatar is one of the greatest streamers out there. I think he needs some love over there. So if it just happens to be someone from Twitch wandering in, yeah, give him a little consideration over there. He has been working very, very hard to get that partner check mark. The thing is I always find just when you feel like it's not going to happen, that's how I kind of felt when I got mine, then it happens. Right? It's just like when you don't feel like I got to get going. Hold on. I got to hold on. Keep that thought. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. I'm having a moment with my chat. I'm going to open up the vault here.
I know. I'm listening to you.
Just when you feel like it's not going to happen, it took me 2 years. I literally put in that partner application hundreds of times. And they said, nope, too bad, Kismet. Sorry, too bad, too sad. Not going to happen. Too bad. And the thing I learned the most, and it's from Twitch Pluto, by the way. Pluto over there, one of my favorite peeps at Twitch. And the reason why is Pluto's just Pluto. He's just himself, right? He doesn't put on airs. He doesn't try to act fancy or do that stuff. He loves going to doing escapes rooms. He just is silly, normal self. He doesn't try to, be somebody else. He just who he is, his own unique self. And I like that. I like that when people are just who they are, because that's the only person you're going to be anyway. That's who you're going to be forever is you, right? And I find that amazing. I find that amazing when people do that early on in life, too. It took me a while to learn that you know what? I'm just going to be me. I don't play a character other than sometimes I dress up as a Wasteland Tycoon, but I still act like me, right? This is the person you'll meet at TwitchCon. This is who I am. I don't try to play a character. I don't deceive people or look at people and say, oh, what can I get out of this person, right? I'm past that stage in life. You know what I want to do? Be alive at this point. That's my main goal. And just do kind things, facilitate moments of joy for other people. And I feel like they kind of let me down there, Twitch. I want you to give that Louvatar some love. So I want everybody in my chat right now. If you have not done so, I want everybody in my chat. Let's give him a shout out right now, mods. Oh, we already did. Well, give him another one. Go in there, click that button. I want you to hit follow button on the Louvatar. So when he logs into a stream, he's gonna be like, dang, look at all these follows, right? Go ahead and do that right now while I'm getting this started up. Let's go show him some love. So whisper me on Louvatar so I remember. Mods, go ahead and remind me after the stream too to check a Louvatar's message so that I don't forget, so I can coordinate that. I have a lot. The funny thing is the Louvatar this year, I went in for panels, which I never do because, I actually started. Hold on. I'm going to dialogue here for a moment. Sorry, everybody. Hold on. I never go in for panels, right? Because this takes a lot of your time. It's a very time-consuming to do those panels. But I actually started. I started to be serious about being a streamer at TwitchCon San Diego, the original one. And I went in there, and it was Pluto who said to me the best advice for streamers of all time. the best advice that helped me to where I am today. Almost 1.5 million views, and I think 25,000 followers. I don't know. I haven't looked lately. Let's look. 22,000. Yeah, almost. I'm getting there. I'm over 20,000. So 22,000 followers. And this best advice was, when you get denied from your partnership, hit reply. And he's like, does anybody even know that you can hit reply? And I'm like, I never knew you could hit reply. That's like the greatest advice ever, right? So I hit reply, and then I said, hey, what can I do to make my stream better? And they say, hey, try this, do this, get your concurrence up, work on your graphics, work on your audio, all that stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm on it. And then when I send it in again, I say, look, I crushed it. And they say, okay, now work on this. And I'm like, all right, boom, crushed it. Okay, what now? And they said, do this. And I'm like, crushed it. And I just kept doing that for like a year, over and over. And they keep denying me, and I keep doing it. And I didn't get a chip on my shoulder and say, hey, oh man, why does this guy with less followers and whatever get the thing? Don't do that. That's a terrible direction to take, right? That's a terrible direction to take. So you know what? Okay, what do I need to work on? Just keep iterating, making it better until you hit that magic chord, until you hit your stride, until you start to rock it, right? That's the way it is in any business. I don't care, not just a streamer. If you're a graphic designer like me, when I started off, of course, I got very lucky. I started working with millions of dollars in computers. I pioneered Photoshop, Illustrator, version 1.0, because I've been in computers, of course, since I was a kid, since I was 7 years old. So at that moment, the digital computers were rising, and also graphic design was going from traditional to digital. And then here I am right here with 10, 15 years of knowledge. Guess what? Nobody else, just me. Boom. Make a bunch of money. Make that money. I mean, I was making money like buying fancy cars and buying fancy this, that, and the other thing. But remember, if you're not enough without that money, you're not going to be enough with it. I'm telling you. There's a lot of millionaires right now who are miserable. It's nice not to, have to worry about your phone bill and worry about your, mortgage and all that stuff. That's not. See, some people say, money's the root of all evil and, and all of that. I feel like that's a bunch of BS. It's nice to have that money, to not have to worry. Right? And there are people out there who have lots of money and don't have to worry. But again, if you're just consumed with, hey, I got to have the $500 sneakers and the $1,000 suit, I've had those things. I can tell you, it doesn't make you a better person for sure. It definitely doesn't. In most cases, when people have a lot of money, they start to look down on other people, and that's when you've failed as a human being. I feel like that's the moment you failed. Is that when you start treating other people with disrespect, you start feeling like they're inferior to you, like you're entitled to that success. You just got lucky, bro. Or you worked really hard at it and then got lucky as well. So there you go. There you go. So I feel like a Louvetar should get that purple check mark. Let's go. But yes, we'll message you before the con and try to get a time to meet up and chill. Sounds good, bro. Sounds good. Hey, I might be putting on a little party. Not as big party as I put on last time, but I'll let you know. I'll let my buddies know if you're interested. I mean, streamers are flakes. I'm a bit of a flake too. I'm a messy artist. So there you go. Thank you so much. Very kind. I want to see that purple check mark, bro. I want to see that sexy purple check mark next to your name. That's what I want to see. Very Perry Bomb says, "Hell yeah, Kismet. Will Kismet be playing A18 7 early stream weekend? When is it? When is it? They said it was going to be the early beginning of September. Then it was going to be the other September. Then it was going to be the other thing. Then it's like, TwitchCon weekend. I'm obviously not going to be playing A18 TwitchCon weekend. I'm going to be at TwitchCon. So it's got to be pushed to October. Did they say when it was going to be, a Louvetar? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Now, I need to get rating here. We're never going to get this done. So let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Thank you for being patient, everybody. Let's fire this up. By the way, we're all hands on deck on this one, too. If you guys know the mechanics, feel free to throw it out there. We'll get it going. All right, what do we need? Emergency management system. Now, we need to remember what this is going to tell us. Let's write this down. Activate emergency management system.
I think this is the one where we got to protect the GEC thing.
RZ504. Let's go novice. Now, we've done it in novice and standard. We have not done it in expert. The problem with expert, if we're doing the terminals, is the terminals are way too slow. Terminals seem to be going faster today. There we go. When it's ready, I know after the con, I know I've been waiting for it every single weekend. I kind of thought it was this weekend, just in case, right? And I was looking through my emails, and I was looking through the forums, and I was looking through all of that, just to make sure it wasn't this weekend. Otherwise, I would have to switch my rating to 7 Days to Die, because 7 Days to Die, one of my favorite games of all time. And it's not even released. It's still an alpha. It's one of my favorite games. It puts the fun in first and then worries about all that other stuff later. That's what I think about 7 Days to Die. And I think all games should do that.
First one again.
First one to what?
The first one where we got to do all the stuff in the reactor chamber, maybe.
No. Opening emergency bulkhead 1. My sound balanced here. There we go. All right, remember, stay together and look after each other. All right, that's the way we are when we raid. Never leave a man behind. Always looking out for each other. We're going in hot and heavy. How are we looking? We got all of our weapons ready to go. Sliding door open. Oh, yeah. I feel like this is the terminal one. This is the terminal one here. Let's see if it's a little bit better.
Is.
Remember, don't block doorways, and if you're melee, run to the far side or stand off to the side so you're not blocking people shooting. Yeah, I'm going to be playing. I'm already part of it. I'm going to tell you a funny story, Iluvatar. I don't know if I told this one on the stream when you're in here, but I was wearing my 7 Days to Die shirt, which I wear around all over the place.
Button.
I did press it. I tapped it. Oh. So I was wearing my 7 Days to Die shirt, and I was getting an oil change on my car. Actually, it was my wife's car. Well, it's really my car. I bought it, but my wife drives it. I hear him somewhere. But I was sitting there, and I had my 7 Days to Die shirt on, and, you know, I'm older. So, you know, when people look at me, they go, oh, what's this old guy? And then... basically, the guy goes, do you play games? Do you play 7 Days to Die? And I'm like, oh, you know 7 Days to Die? He's like, yeah, I love 7 Days to Die. 7 Days game is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's a pretty awesome game. It's one of my favorite games. I've given away like 70-plus copies here on the stream. That dude's just like coming out of the plants. What do we got to use? The terminal? Terminal. Oh, over here. Right, this one. All right, I gotta get focused. I gotta get in the raid zone. Let's do it. Now, I feel like these raids in Fallout 76 are an absolute home run. Great job, Bethesda. I enjoy them. You know, they need some work. Let's activate internal sensors. All right, activating internal sensors. I feel like they're a home run. I really enjoy them. I feel like they're super fun.
Activating internal sensors. Uncontrolled nuclear reaction detected in the Gek Wing. Access to the Gek Wing requires authorization from the Vault 94 Community Council.
Oh, remember that is.
The access to the atrium. You may now access the atrium.
Oh, the one with all the little red cards.
Says the button isn't functioning. We gotta wait for it. Yeah, it actually, when you can do it, the red circle comes up there when you can actually go in that direction. I just noticed that. I never noticed that before. That when you can actually do it, it comes up.
Warning.
So we're doing the raiding right now. Vault 94 watches my crew mops this place up. I'm gonna unlock this door. Start to spread out, look for cards. Start opening up other doors. I don't even need to worry. Look, I don't even need to look. My crew's got my back. See, that's called trusting your crew. Oh, come on now. I felt like I had that. Come on now. Merry Christmas! What we got in here? Any key cards? Everybody come in here and look for some key cards. Oh, I see one. Got Vault 94 ID card. Got one. All right. Let's spread out. Operations, moving up. All right, pushing to the north side. Okay, that's where we opened it. Anything else? No. All right. All right, I'm going to check this one here in the upper right corner. So we got to get to Community Council, which is the next door over. Yeah, residential doors open. Ready to go. It's west side. Second story, west side. So yeah, see, we don't know what the mechanics are yet of this particular run. So we're running around looking for cards and things like that that allow us to get access to different wings. We're going to go in here. We're going to check this out here in just a second as my crew gets here.
I got 4 cards so far.
I have 2 so far.
Awesome. All right, I got the door open, so if you guys got some more, bring them on over.
Estimating blast radius in the destination.
I don't want this guy to sneak up on us a bad time. Is this your main game, Kismet? Yes, I'm probably most known for Fallout. Now, I've played all the Fallouts, probably since before you even heard of Fallout. And you're like, no way, Kismet, I was there at the very beginning. Well, guess what? I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. Guess who one of my clients was? Interplay. That's right. So I heard about Fallout before anybody, before it was actually released. I know, how cool is that, right? And I knew the second I saw the artwork, I'm like, I'm playing this game. And it became one of my favorite series of all time. I love it, love it, love it. Huge thanks to Bethesda over the years as well. And I know they take a lot of grief for 76 here as well, but they've been doing a great job. A lot of hard-working peeps over there making it better, and these raids are one of those things. By the way, terminals seem to be working better now. Terminals seem to be working better now in the raid, so they've been working it. And we're going to go ahead and just keep voting here. Oh, we got to gain access first. Card reader not responding. Hold on, I got to access that thing. Propose a motion. Oh, yeah, this is the thing where we propose a motion and then we use the cards and all of that. All right. So what we do is we propose a motion. And then what we do is we go ahead and vote on them. You can't vote nay, by the way. You can only vote A. So you run around, you grab a lot of the cards. You use the cards to vote. What's up? You want some of this? I got plenty. There we go. Deal critical hits. Look, I'm getting Adams, too, at the same time. Reduce security level. We got some coming in the atrium. I can see him down there. Propose a motion.
Going to make friends.
Your security level.
I've looked all around and got all the cards I could find.
Yeah, these terminals are like 10 times faster now. Yeah, I'm doing the, you got to do the terminal up here. So you got to first do one, then you do another, then it's got to go through the announcements, then we put in the cards. It's going through the cards right now, and it's going to probably ask us to vote here in just a second. There we go. Yeah, we need 10 cards to reduce our votes. And I've got one on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use mine. So you guys want to come up here on the top? Oops, I accidentally did nay. You can't actually vote nay.
Your vote was not recorded.
See, not recorded. That's it. I only have one. Yeah, we only need 10 cards to start. So if anybody's got cards, just bring them up here so we can go as fast as possible. And everybody else keep looking if you don't have any. And again, this is all about cards. So you vote cards, vote cards, vote cards. That's what you do the whole entire time. And you want to pick up as many cards as you can. Some people should always be looking for cards while you're waiting to get into the next section. Then you get cards in that section, next section, get that cards, and so on. When it's ready. I know. Again, they said it was going to be at the beginning of September, so it's been throwing me off. I'm only 4K hours into it. I don't have a problem. Nope, not at all. No, you're addicted. I'm not addicted. You're addicted. That's what I was saying about WoW Classic. I said, I'm not addicted to WoW Classic. You're addicted to WoW Classic. I was saying that to Joe, by the way, over there at BGG. I love those peeps over there. I was watching him the other day on Friday when I was playing some WoW Classic. I was watching BGG over there. We got a party out here. My team mopping them up. Mopping them up. Alright, let's see if it lets me in the other wing now. Now, see, my team's nice enough to let me do the terminal so you guys can see what's going on. See, this right here could cost me a lot of time. See, if it's delayed right there, if I'm doing the other mode, see how long that takes? That is definitely that's gotta be faster. Though I do feel like it's a bit faster. I mean, before it was really, really slow. So I feel like they've been working on it. But this has gotta be way faster because you're timed. In the other modes, you're timed, and there's no way. If it takes a long time, there's no way I'm going to get it done. Gek wing access. That's what we want. Current due to resolve the current security incident and try again.
Error. Access to the Gek wing may only be authorized at security level 1. Reduce the security level before proceeding.
Oh, okay. So we got to open the other wings first. Residential wing. Oh, can't do the Gek wing till the end. We got to do the residential wing. All right. So it says there's 5 cards unused. If you got cards, bring them up here. It's unlocked. Residential wing unlocked. It's southwest side. Opening it now. All right, so now we're going to go in the residential wing. We're going to bag a bunch of cards again. So it still says there's... Go ahead.
I'm using the card.
Okay, yeah. See, if I see it says unused cards, and let's make sure we use them up. All right, me and Nushki going in on the bottom level. Let's go, Nushki, me and you. We're just going to go straight across, second level.
I used all the cards on it.
All right, come into the residential wing and start looking for cards. Kind of clearing mobs. Mirror King behind, Nushki. You're right with you. Now, I just happen to have a weapon that is exceptionally good against Mirelurks. And thus, why I love this shotgun. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. For those who are just tuning in. Now, I'm going to be focused, as you can see, on my peeps. Helping them not die. Stick it in his face. All right, getting to the fabrication terminal here. Let's see. Fabricate Mr. Handyman. Mr. Handyman is now proceeding with scheduled maintenance, inspection, and repairs. Processing. There we go. We got to defend Mr. Handyman. All right. Nushki with me. Oh, I'm going to get that key. All right, Nushki, you do nothing but watch Mr. Handyman there. Go, go, go. I'm going to watch for keys. I'm looking for keys. Alright. Everybody else be grabbing keys. Any and all keys you can find and then running them into the key room.
He disappeared. There he is.
I'm on him. 2 seconds later. Where'd he go?
He went to the ground.
Uh-huh. Excuses, excuses. I get rid of all the loot. So I can see.
Nushki fail.
Cards, cards, cards. So I could be picklocking all of this, but I'm gonna bother. Let's try to stay out of his way. Door open, no. Plastic. Going to the other side. He disappeared again. Oh, he's over there, south side. He does keep disappearing. Not lying. Oh, keep getting in his way. All right, try not to be in front of him. There we go. Where the heck did he go? There he is. Sneaky little sucker. You want to get in the front of Mirelers. Where'd you go?
Alright, found 2.
I don't know where the heck she went. In here.
Which vote are we casting?
Always A.
It's always A. You can't even cast the other one. Just always A on everything. Because we're reducing the security level. That's what we're doing. So this robot in here is just opening the doors to make it easier for us to grab cards. And you can get into all of these sections by lockpicking. And you're looking for cards in each and every section. Now the thing we need to do is we just get it, we put 10 cards in there and then we can get into the next section. Get 10 cards from there and then put it into the thing. And so on, and just rinse and repeat until we make it all the way to the end section. Like right now, somebody has 6 cards somewhere who should be turning those in. Yeah, go turn them in. I'll take over. He's got that, Jeff. Robot's gonna open it.
Oh dear. Is that buzzing?
By the way, anybody can turn that over, by the way. The second that you see that we've got to a new security level, then just go to the terminal right next to where you vote and tell it the next thing down from the GEC thing. You can't do the GEC thing till the end. But just go to the terminal, click on the next thing down so it opens the next area. There we go. Again, be looking for those cards. Make sure we're getting this guy going. He's opening up all the areas. I feel like someone just needs to come in here with pick locking and pick lock everything.
The new security level is
See?
4.
There we go. All right, after that announcement, then go ahead and just click the next section. We'll go in there.
Terminate the lockdown on an additional wing.
See, I don't need to do it every single time, right? The thing I do it for is to learn the mechanics. That's why I can share those mechanics with you guys and also share it with my crew.
The motion and lockdown engineering wing has passed.
Oh.
You may now access the engineering wing.
Thought that was the engineering wing. Can't get in there that way. Atrium. Or is it this way? Right, backtracking into the main room. It's a double door when we came in. So go to the terminal and then come out into the main kind of area where we fought those 2 Mirelur queens.
Subsystems are off.
And then it's on the
Repairs required.
north side on the bottom. I'm standing there right now.
Restore control capacity. Access to reactor subsystem rooms will be restored as control capacity permits.
See, I'm a great Pathfinder. That's what I do best. A sound of heavy spinning up. I had someone commented your shirt work on Friday night. Ah, there you go. Yeah, no, I'd definitely be down for some A18. Just, you know, they're going to come out with it. I'm ready to get my buddies at Nitrado to hook me up with a mega server. We're getting into it now. We're getting into it. Darn crickets. Great thing about explosive shotgun, just aim in that way. Just aim in that direction, you'll be fine. Critical. Replace damaged mainframe cores. Ah, where's Kidney Killer? When do we need him? Who wants to do the mainframe course?
I don't mind.
All right, Nushki, you're on it. Go to it. I'm gonna clear some mobs. Everybody else be looking for cards. Come in here and start looking for cards. If you have some mainframe cores, just throw them in there anyway. All right. Now we also want to look and see, you know, on our radar.
Connection to reactor subsystems. Mainframe room.
We'll go ahead and take some of these out. You know, these things take a long time sometimes to take out of there. You know, and they'll iterate on it and make it faster. Now, I feel like that first round is pretty good.
West generator room. Online.
See, look, I actually have some. I actually had some on me. Huh. Well, it requires mainframe core. Anybody see the repair shop, the repair thing down here? Guess not. Am I pressing the right button? Anybody see the repair bench to repair these cores?
No, not yet.
You know what? I feel like it's on this side. My instinct's saying Kismet. No, this side. This right here. In the back corner. Why did I think it was back here in the corner? This one. Yeah, eventually that's the one we got to get into.
There's one upstairs. There's a tinkerage bed.
All right, awesome. Which direction? North, south, east, west? Your health's low, Gimp. Great thing about jetpack or marsupial, you can get up here at the top. Like deadly. All right. Sorry, tell me that again. I was blowing up stuff. What side?
East side.
East side. Whenever you're describing stuff to other peeps, yeah, see, look, that was the one I was trying to get into. Oh, I was right. That's where it is. All right. I got to get out. All right, I'm going to repair some of these cores.
There's another workbench over here on the northwest.
Woo, look out. Getting radiated. Ooh, you get radiated big time when you're doing this.
Actually,
west.
gun bench. Never mind.
Ooh, mama. Yeah, watch out for the radiation when you bop out of there. Make sure you use a Rad-X. Tells you the difference, look. So you look at the difference in the radiation, right? When I'm in my power armor, when I'm out. That's crazy. Right away. Let's use a couple. Bunch of purified water. Get that health back up again. Let's go to it. Alright. Getting those repaired. Now, see, we're not timed right now, so we're just learning the mechanics, right? So the thing you want to do, though, is everybody wants to be doing something because otherwise you're timed and you'll fail. And it's different every single time. They rotate the mechanics. Always love the Kismet stories. Well, thank you, Resident S.p.e.c.i.a.l. Great to see ya. Thanks for being here. Is this your main game? Yeah, I'm known as the Wasteland Tycoon. I play Fallout so much. That's my nickname up here. I make not only millions, but billions, even trillions of caps, and I stick it also in your guys' pockets as well. Because I give out epic loot here in the stream as well. And also, big thanks to Bethesda this year for the sponsored love. We give away a bunch of copies of Fallout 76, as well as Bethesda Gear sent me some cool stuff to hand out to you guys at TwitchCon. So come find me at TwitchCon. We're going to have a meetup on Sunday. We're going to group up probably after I stream live from the show. We'll group up, buy stream elements over there, and then I'll be giving away free loot from Bethesda Gear. So if you're at TwitchCon, That's the place to be. And again, I'll put it on there. I'll put exactly where it's going to be on a map and all of that. I will hook you guys up so you know exactly what's going on. I feel like my jetpack is funky. Funky chicken. All right, how we looking? Somebody's got 15 cards on them. Go turn those cards in. Don't stop on the cards. Constantly collect the cards. Constantly put the cards in. We just got to non-stop do this because, again, we'll be timed when we're doing this in the next mode. How are we looking on those cores? Oh, we're done. We're done with the cores. We're now on reduced security level. Turn the cards in, everybody. It says we have 15 unused. Then click the next room. The thing to do, too, is to run in here and look at every room and look for the cards. Oh, there's one right there. Forget everything else. Just get the cards as quick as possible. And then do whatever it says and then move on to the next area. Get the cards, move on to the next area, and so on. Sometimes they'll have different mechanics, though. So always be watching out for those change of mechanics. Sometimes you get glitched. Oh, there's a workbench back there, too. Way back here in the corner. I feel like we got all the cards from here. We're out of here. We're out of here. We're going to go to the next area. Yeah, I'm really good with maps. I'm really good. How do you get explosive rounds, Kismet? I'll show you my weapon. Right now I'm using my beloved shotgun. It has explosive damage, so it's not really the ammo, it's the actual weapon itself. Dragging some mobs up. While you're waiting for the announcement, good time to kill everything. So that's what creates the explosive on the weapon itself. Not the ammo, it's the actual weapon. It's the perk of the weapon. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm shooting right at the... Alright, somebody click the next thing. Who's ever up there? Jeff's on it. And then you need to listen real closely on which one it says is the next one. By the way, if you have some cards, just go ahead and put your cards in now. I see we got 5 more.
The motion End Lockdown Agriculture Wing has passed. You may now access the Agriculture Wing.
All right, lower level, south side. Mobs from behind. By the way, explosive weapon, really great for flying mobs. Can't even see anything. Explosive gun. Alright, we got to gain access to the greenhouse. I believe... Let's see what our mechanic is. I think it's probably to grab the things from down below. Let's go straight to the greenhouse and look for the red cards. Second terminal on greenhouse 5. Oh, I got to export the holotape. Exporting holotape. Alright, let me see what it says again. Hold on. Yeah, it's certain ones we have to find, so we have to put it in the receptacles here. We got to find the canisters. So, yeah, you go into each one, and each one you got to put in the other one. All right, now I'm just gonna click on all these, not those. Those are already in. Nope. I guess I could look at which one I got. Export. Oh, this I gotta requisition it. Where was the requisition thing? In the back, right?
I couldn't tell you. This is my first run here.
Oh, there's a place where you requisite. You gotta do the requisite to get in there. Hold on.
There's a couple of them. You put them in that tells you where it'll open up the stuff for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you get one. Yeah, you get one open. I think we can open one the second we get two of them in there. Yeah, we have one of each. And I have a canister for something. Yeah, I have requisition. So yeah, you do the canisters, then you do the requisition. Like you export the holotape, then we go and we make the thing. That's what it is. Yeah, so let's see. Cyphernet and Jenny's Herbie Blood Leaf one. So where do we do that? I think we do that upstairs. Let's go look. Always be looking for cards while you're running through. Seed bank. Feel like it's here in the seed bank. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, seed bank control. It is on the southwest side of the second level. This is why you run it through in novice mode first. Requisite holotape. Yeah, you load the holotapes in here. Okay, starting requisitions. Access to following samples. Alright, so now it allowed us to access those samples. Look around for the samples. Huh. Do I leave it in there? There you go, yeah, someone's got cards. If you got cards, turn it in, just reduce the level again. Really, the only thing we're really looking for is the cards. There you go. Alright, we done here, we out of here. Let's go. Everybody run back out. If you're unsure to how to get back out, go to the seed bank. Come to the seed bank where I'm at, then right here through the atrium. Forget those mobs, guys. We can't sit here and kill mobs all day. We're going to do this on next mode. Through the atrium, and then up here, into the main. What just opened up? Pump control room.
Pump control, yeah.
Alright, where's pump control? Somebody find pump control.
Pump control's at me.
Don't say at me. Say north, south, east,
Camping.
west. Yep.
East.
Oh, is it back in there where we were? In agriculture?
Yep.
Ah, good eyes, good eyes. Alright, back in agriculture, everybody. Good eyes. Oh, right, it's the, it's up on top. Right, right. Second level. Bunch of mobs coming in behind. Calls a raid for nothing. Hello, everybody. Sorry if I missed you. Hold on, I'm getting a little craziness here. Time to pull out the big boy. I'll be looking at chat here in a second. Gun, fire. Thank you. Come on, gun, fire. Oh, my weapon today. There we go. Ah, screw it. Gotta repair my weapon. Tons of mobs at pump control. Behind you guys. Gotta repair my weapon. Keep them busy. Shotgun. So slow at this. No. Shotgun. Inspect. T. I feel like that's really awkward. They need to hotkey that. Alright. Step out of my face. Jeez, mobs everywhere. Alright, go ahead and run into pump control, everybody. Go, go, go. Watch your back. Go in there and get them cards. We just need to do one more level of cards and we win. I'll clear mobs. Just keep grabbing those cards. Then we come back in this room and we click the thing and we win.
No, we got to do the Gek thing. This is the one where we lost the last time.
Oh, well, we gotta protect the Gek thing where we got glitched out. Is that the next part? Remember the first time we did this and we got all the way in here and it was like, yay, you won. It was like anticlimactic. It was like we fought our way all the way through this and we died a bunch of times. We did all that stuff. We got in here and we're doing on novice mode. And I come in here and I click on the thing and it says, you won. And I'm like, I mean, there should be like fanfare or something, you know, like da-da-da-da, you know, balloons go off or whatever, something. Pigeonhole them in the doorway.
Yeah, we gotta open all these doors to get into the place.
Mainframe calculations disrupted, enabling additional error correction on the vacuum array.
Just find the cards. Get the cards at this point. Do whatever you gotta do. Just keeping it clear over here. I wonder if I can just close this door. Door be closed? It cannot be closed. Door cannot be closed. Yeah, they're fighting.
Protect the machines as it opens the doors. Remember?
Oh, is that what it is? All right. Well, just start it up. I'm going to the main terminal here and start it up. Yeah, the mobs are fighting each other out there. That's kind of nice. Oh, there's nothing to do on this terminal. Can't start it. Oh, now they're coming in. The dang thing. Collect ID cards in the pump room. Resolve the utility room errors. So we need 5 more cards. Alright, so what we need to do on the terminals here? What should I be doing? Water pressure utility in a safe harbor. Close all water intake valves to restore normal pressure levels. We gotta close all the valves. Find the little yellow things and click them. Alright, so I'm closing the yellow valves. Make sure that you look at it before you click on it. And if it says open, obviously it's already closed. If it says to close, then it's obviously open. There we go. Close all water valves. Looking for cards as well. I'm going to try to open door 4. I think we had to go in order or something like that last time. Like 4 or whatnot. Close all water. Still says close water valves. Oh my god, I feel like we're doing this part really, really slow. Open. Open. Oh, there's a...
may
Yep.
now access Utility Room 4.
Utility depot is also open. Okay, 4 is open. Alright, what do we need to do? Oh, somebody picked that lock. If no one can do it, let me know and I'll do it. Got cores. What are you doing? Let's see, where's the terminal? Where's the terminal? Where's the, there we go. Okay, got that open. Again, when we get 8 cards, we're out of here. That's it. We don't have to do anything else. All right, I'm gonna go look at the next door. By the way, while you guys doing that. Depot's already open. Next door, depot. Utility room 2 is the next one, and we need to try to get on the terminal here.
Looks like we got 8.
We need ID. We need ID cards. We got 8. Turn them in. We're out of here. Everybody out. Pump access is to the west, where I'm standing. Come to me. Come to me. If you're already out, just go ahead and run and put your cards in. If you got cards, just keep running. Don't kill mobs. Just turn them in. Come on, Newski. Go, 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 go. There we go. Yeah, we got to get the speed down. We're going to do the next one, because this part right here feels like it took forever. Oh, look at you guys knowing your way around. Look at that. You see that, everybody? They went through agriculture, and then they went through seed bank, and then now they're going to the atrium. My crew is the best, bro. Mine is the best. Now the thing is where is GEC access?
Assessing damage to vault systems.
Hmm.
Done.
The first room that we
Current maintenance
started in.
backlog is estimated at
All right.
12 years. Vote confirmed. The new security level is 1. The motion, reduced security level, has passed.
Okay, I'm here.
Normal security measures have been restored. All remaining lockdowns may now be terminated.
All right, just run to the east into this main area where we were, normally where it was filled with the dual things. It's actually on the second level. And operations in the back. Come on, Nurski. Go ahead and just open the GEC wing. Let's go ahead and start it. Come on, Nurski.
I'm opening it.
You're opening it? Oh, okay. Like, what are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not lit up yet. I see what you're doing. You're using the terminal. She's using the terminal.
The motion, GEC wing access, has passed.
Now, see, when you're in a group, you need to communicate what the heck you're doing, right? Because I don't know what she's doing, you don't know what I'm doing. It's important to know. So she's working the terminal. She just say, I'm working the terminal, I'm opening the door. Like she did. Perfect. Hope that door doesn't lock. Come on, Nurski. Okay, we got to defend the middle thing. Everybody heal up. There you go. We got to defend the middle thing. We failed at this last time. Let's kill anything that moves.
Authorizations confirmed. You may now access the GEC wing.
What's up, Gabe Killer? How's it going? Guess what I got at the store today. What'd you get, Spike? What'd you get, man? I miss Cogsworth now. Resident, yeah. Haven't played this Kismet or Death Clause in 76? Oh, yeah. Deathclaw, Scorched Beast, all sorts of new enemies. I love the Mothman, how he just like disappears and he just like goes into a cloud and then comes back. A lot of cool stuff in this game. You know, I feel like I got a lot of extra heat that I didn't deserve, and I got a lot of heat that it did deserve, right? But not at the level that people were really being mean to it. I felt like everybody got on the hate train. What the heck? Did it literally just break from me standing there? No. All right, assemble our team. Get in there. All right, we're assembling our team for the final battle. Raid night. Raid night. We raiding, everybody. We getting our raid on. We're having a good time. All right, team assembled. Anybody need to repair or anything like that? Because it's like suspended. When we get in this room, it will suspend the timer. So we always obviously want to get in this room as quick as possible. Let's see. What are we doing? Let's,
Good here.
I'm just going to inspect repair. I'm just going to re-repair my main weapon just so it doesn't burn out on me. All right, everybody give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Probably food and water is a good time now, too, by the way. Get well fed and well thirstated. No!
YOLO!
I feel like I'm about to crash. Trying to use mute fruit. Are you guys good? Did you crash?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, my cursor
Game's
just
good.
froze. Well, you guys may be 3-man in the rest of that.
No.
Yeah, that's dead. Yeah, I can't get back in. Hold on, let me see if they let you back in. See, I feel like this is the biggest mistake that they made, is that if I get DC'd right there and I have a client crash, I can't get back in. That's it, I'm screwed. All that time I just spent, 2 hours, gone. Like that. Just in a client crash. Just in a client crash. Let's see, I'm going to play with team and see if it lets me go in. Yeah, hold on, I'll see if I can get back in. Let's see if they fix that. So yeah, that was 2 hours of my time wasted. So I don't get any rewards or nothing. Though I did get some rewards by getting past that area. But we'll see. Oh yeah, we run a squad up in here. We look after each other. Cotton candy grapes. Actually, those were orange Tic Tacs. Oh, Kitty Killer prepping a nuke. Don't use a nuke right now, bro. Don't use a nuke right now while we're in 76. Don't, I mean, in 94. Don't fire that off. I don't want my team to get knocked out of there. Orange Mentats. Exactly. I like that. Lovely Lafayette. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I should put orange Mentats on there, which is actually very appropriate because I love better trade rates. 1,000 Kiss Cats for Lovely Lafy mods. That sucks that it crashed. Well, it sucks that it crashed, which I haven't had a crash in a long time. But what sucks even worse is that I cannot get back in with my team. And I understand the lore, the vault's closed and all that other stuff. But it sucks that I cannot get back in. Because I feel like since they're in that room, that they should be able to put me back in there if I'm in a client crash. I feel like that's only the appropriate thing to do. But let's go see. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt that they were smart and they let people back in. Nope. Can't get in there. Let's go click the thing over here. And see if it lets me do it.
Looks like we got a 3-team it.
Hold on. Wait for it. I didn't say you go yet. Wait. Don't check it. So the door's closed, but can I open the door? We'll see. See, I'm the leader. See, I got kicked out, and I'm the leader of the group. I'm the only one that can open the door. So if I don't get kicked out, then no one else can get back in the door because they can't open the door because they're not the party leader. So I can open the door. Will it let me back in? Let's see. Let's see what happens if you're the actual leader of the group. Maybe the leader can get back in. So if we can figure a way to get back in as the leader, then we could transfer leadership to the person who needs to get back in, and then that would work fantastically. So if I get in, because I'm in the vault door now, right? And we'll see if the door is open, then that means I could run to where they are potentially and get in where they're at. And we'll try it out. So maybe we solve this problem. Maybe this is a solvable issue. Oh, door is closed, so I can't get in there. Let's see if I can open the door. Let's see if I start a new one. Does it start the whole thing over again? Well, I may start a new one here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Error. Confirm that your team has assembled and is ready to begin the mission. Yeah, see, it won't let me do it by myself. It feels like I'm on one thing. So go ahead and 3-man it. Yeah, I can't progress any further. Good test, though. Good test. Good luck, guys.
Sorry
So,
to
yeah.
hear that, though.
I
Well,
have
we're just
Charlie
about done
prepped and ready
anyway,
to
so-
launch.
Yeah, don't launch any nukes when they're in there, because you know how it causes the server to crash.
I know.
Don't be hosing them over, too. If I get hosed over, that's one thing. It'll be fine. I'll run it again in standard mode. We'll do it again. Let's head back out. Let's let our team do their job. And while we're doing that, we'll run around and do something else. Do something else. So I would have to add some feedback. That 2 hours of my time right there. You know, me, I don't get upset. I don't bang and go on Reddit and start to bash them or whatnot. I see a problem, and then I say, okay, what's the solution? The solution is you should let people back in. I mean, we just fought all that way to get to the end, and they're in that secure room, or even if you're before that secure room, people should be let back in. That's just ridiculous, right? And it's not something that I did. I didn't leave the game. It's not even an ISP issue. It's a client crash. I feel like the design choice to do that, where you can't get in there, is it fits along the lore, the vault closed and whatever, but that doesn't matter. It's all about the fun, about the gameplay fun. And if you make it like that, then it's going to discourage people from doing it, right? If they're having client crashes or the server's crashing or whatever it is, that's going to discourage people. So I'm going to make a marker of that, and I'm going to highlight all of that. We'll send that to Bethesda. Meanwhile, I just stand around and get no loot. Bummer. But I could be getting some loot. What can we do? Now, I don't want to launch a nuke because I don't want to destabilize the server. We could be doing a cash run. Let's go grab some cash. Because they're going to be at that for a minute or two. So there you go. So much love in this channel. That's right, Jinx. This is where you find the love, right here in the channel. Listen, we got it all stored up. Orange Mentats. I like that. Mods, make a note of that, too, in my kids' reminders. Orange Tic Tacs equal orange Mentats. Oh, look at this. It's a party. Oh, you want some of this? I don't think you do. This is my new weapon. Isn't it nice? Bye-bye, suckers. Oh, you want some of this? Come on, gun. Fire. There we go. Gun takes a little bit to queue up. Where the heck are you? Oh, you went back up in the air, huh? Another one spawned. Oh, there's a party out here now. Come on down here, I dare you. I dare you to come on down here. And I gotta watch out when you're moving around and you don't fall down in that hole or you're dead. Insta-dead. Oh, here's somebody who wants to party. Hit him in the head. What the heck is he attacking? Attack me over here. Put your head this way. Why is he sideways? It's awkward. Come on, jetpack. There we go. Ha ha ha! You guys don't got a jetpack. Sucks to be you, huh? Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Talking about you. Sucks to be you. I can't see a dang thing. There's where you are. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Now we having some fun. Where you at? There's where you went. Just so you know, you don't have what it takes to kill me. Just so you know. Speaking of death claws, there's the dead one right there. I didn't even kill it, but I can still get the loot. It's pretty sweet. Come on down here, you big ugly scorched beast, you big giant bats, you. Gotta entertain myself while I'm waiting. I got rage screwed. It was a lot of fun, but man, does it burn. It burns a lot of fusion cores. You do a lot more damage when they're on the ground, too. Here's somebody. Be right with you.
Oh,
Get out my
failed.
face.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with repairing the pipes.
Bummer.
We got to keep 2 people like in the middle and 2 people repairing the pipe.
Yeah.
That auto grenade launcher was certainly doing its job, though.
Yes, it was. It was pretty cool.
Making it rain body parts.
Nice try.
Now I have to farm out 300 something more grenade round.
Well, you guys up for another one? Or you want to? Let's do a nuke first.
Yeah, let's take a nuke, and then I gotta get back to, that was a fair amount of ammo and some stim packs I need to replenish.
I don't feel like that one's my favorite right there. Though it is fairly easy, you know what I mean, with the cards. You just got to do cards, and then when you get to one section, the next section, next section. But I feel like, you know, that one can be improved a bit. Definitely can be improved a bit on that particular raid. But then again, they're going to iterate on it. They're going to make it better over time. No, that's what I got from the store. You got some orange Tic Tacs. Or orange Mentats. Time to make a sport ticket, Kismet notes. Maybe they'll fix it. I'll make a video of it and then I'll post it if I get around to it. You know, I only have so much time in the day. I can't sit and beta test people's games and, you know, write up things for 4 hours of dissertation on it. You know, I got stuff to do, you know. Wife, kids, you know, stream, videos, other videos, and other sponsored events and things I got to do. You know, it's not I'm just sitting around all day. That's for sure. That's for sure. And then, of course, you know, you're trying to get some time in there, you know, some downtime with your family as well. All right, go ahead and fire off that nuke. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Kid the Killer gonna bring the heat. Now, if you want to get some epic loot, now's your chance. Come on.
Born ready.
Come on. Now's your chance to come get some loot. Come into the game I'm in right here. If you didn't add me as a friend yet, go ahead and add me a friend if you are on PC. My name is Kismet. Now, if you want to find me on PS4 and Xbox, because that's how hardcore of a Fallout player that I am, I'm on all 3 platforms. That's right. You can add me over there as well. Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa. Kismet BP. Look, it's right there. How easy. How easy. All one word on there. But right now, I'm currently on the PC. So if you want to add me, jump onto this server and get the epic loot. I don't care if you're level 5. Get yourself a radiation suit. Run out here. Do a little pew-pew. Teleport to me. You'll see me on the map. And then get yourself some loot. So just let me know in the chat if you did add me as a friend so I can find you on my list. They said they fixed the friends list, which is kind of working better. Oh, there's somebody right there. Springy. Add as friend. Well, that part's not working. That part's not working, but if you do add me as a friend, let me know. Rescuer, what's up? Come get the loots, everybody. Get that epic loots. I'm gonna go hot and heavy this time. I'm gonna bring the heat with the big gun. Let's reload. Whole entire zone to stand. Whole entire zone to stand. Where does he stand? Right in front of me. I just find that funny, right? Look at all this space. Look at this. Wide open. Appalachia. You got all this space. Where does he stand? Right in front of my gun. Maybe he's protecting me. Maybe that's it. He's just protecting me against the evils of the wasteland. Who we got coming in? Buckmiss coming in. He's going to get the loots. Get on here, sexy Buckmiss. Get in here. We got Zen. I don't know who Zen is. He's on my friends list. I don't know. Let's see. Is he a wasteland tycoon? Let's check it. Let's check it. I got a long friends list. He's not on there. He's not on there. Who else we got? We got Buckmiss. We got Zen. We got Jeff. We got Gimp coming in. 1 minute 30. Where's Kid the Killer? Better get in there. Where's the Nooshki? Where's the Nooshki? There's Kid the Killer back there. There's Nooshki. Coming in. I don't see too many people coming. Got 166 there. 53. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we might got the low bees on here. 32. Oh, maybe up to us. Some people over there are in 94. There's 83 right there. Oh, yeah. It may be up to us, everybody. I think everybody else is busy. Who else we got coming in? Jim coming in. Jim coming in, landing a hand. He's going to get some loots. Again, jump on our server. You basically just add me as a friend, and I'll do it. Is it worth going to Deathclaw Island? If you've got the gear to kill the Deathclaw, yep. So much ammo. Yeah, I got lots of ammo. I go around buy ammo from other Wasteland Tycoons who have collected like shotgun shells and stuff like that, or random people. But I try to buy it from your guys' camp. Like if I see Buckmiss camp, right? I'll go over to his camp first, or go to Kidney Killers or whatever, and I'll spend my 13,000 caps that I have on me over there, right? Over here. See, like Kidney Killer. If I need some stem packs, I go buy it from him first, right? You help out your friends first, and then what it does is it facilitates their greatness. Here she comes! Ba-boom! Now, the reason why I have 1,000 ammo here in my thing is because we learned that if we use Power User here, which doubles your fusion core capacity, it doubles your capacity to fire. Now, the trick is you want to get her aggro. Oh, she dove back down in there again. What the heck? Look at that nuke cloud in the background. That's a pretty epic shot. Some dude way out there. What are you doing out there, dude? Why are you way out there? As I get closer, I'm doing more damage. I try to drag her back to the thing. There we go. Oh, that's a cool flyby. She flew really low. Oh, look at that lag. Lag spike. A mob went flying. Come on, Big Mama's house. Get down here. Reload. I'm primarily working on the main mob. Normally I kill all the ads. We're gonna work on the main one here. Gonna get up closer so we're doing more damage. This weapon's set more for range, so we can be further away. Now here's what you want to do. You want to keep her just like this. You don't want to turn her away from the group. You want her head to be facing the group, so everybody's getting those headshots. Whoa. Yeah, see, what you want to do also, I see people freeze her like this. Makes it a lot easier. She goes slower. See, when she moves, I just go to the body and back to the head. And away she goes. Oh, like that reloaded. Apparently not. That's when she comes out, right when I gotta reload. She's on the ground. What the heck are you doing? I feel like being up on the fences actually screws her up, and being up on that thing screws her up. So now I have a tendency to be out in the open, just so she doesn't get screwed up. She's acting really weird today. Look at that. She's going under the ground. It's really weird. There she goes. I feel like I'm getting diminishing returns on my Fusion cores. Little by little. Gonna fully reload it manually. That's only doing 500. Hold on, my perk card screwed up. Nope. Alright, whatever. It's acting funny. Gosh, this is taking a while. This is like 10 minutes it's taken so far. Oh, freak. That looks very broken to me. Alright, let's take care of all these other mobs. Is that my internet, or is that just... Is anybody else seeing her not, like, actually flapping her wings? Is she flapping her wings to you, or is she just weirdly just kind of, like, not moving her wings at all? Sorry, what was that?
Not moving them at all.
Alright, very weird. Get her done.
Better get that loot quick.
I feel like this server is massively scuffed. Hey, Slim Socks, what's up? We got some serious scuffness going on here. Turn my sound back up. Yeah, see how my ammo keeps going down and down and down? I feel like I'm using, like... I can't get my stuff. It's standing in front of me. Get off of me, mob. You got 15 people to choose from. You come after me. 15 people to choose from. All the mobs get on me. And that was their mistake, because Kismet's on you. You're not on me, I'm on you. Die. I'm on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Ooh, mama, give me that loot. Body parts flying all over the place. Not only did I heal myself, but I just healed everybody else in my group. Oof, mama. Swear, every time I want to shoot, it's out of ammo. Get over here, big ugly. Oh, now you did. Yeah, it's like diminishing returns loading there. Now it's 281. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's really acting weird. You did. Yeah, loot. Look at all this loot laying around here. Holy mackerel. Death from above! I've been hitting them. Executed. Whoa, both those dudes blew up. See that? What are you doing, weapon? You're acting really weird. I mean, it is a good weapon, but it's acting really funny. Like, because it should be have 1,000. And, you know, it might be a lower level fusion cores. But I brought hundreds, so I don't know why it chooses the lowest level fusion core to use. Because all the ones I had brought were hundreds. Let's see, I must have picked up some lower level ones. Yeah, look, all my fusion cores are now low level fusion cores. Why does it not use... Look at that. Oh my gosh, it wasted most of my fusion cores down to like low level, and instead of bringing it up at 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, it brings it up at like 500, then 200, then 500, then 200, and it diminishes it down, and it burns all my fusion cores down to like a low level. Because you saw when I started, I had like 600% fusion cores there. I don't know, that seems kind of funky to me. Funky chicken. Funky, funky. We'll catch up on chat. Kismet, do you have plasma grenade plans? I might have just dropped some, I have no idea. I just dropped a whole bunch on this server. I go look around. You broke her, yeah, I got totally broken. Skyrim dragon problems? That's not a Skyrim dragon, it's a bat. Everybody just thinks of the Skyrim dragon, but it's a whole different model, whole different thing. It's not the Skyrim dragon. What does the Gatlin need? Does the Gatlin need repairing? Yes, it does. From time to time. I think the best part of that was when I became a hollering... When it became a hollering decoration on a string being whisked about. I know, huh? It was like flat and there was no thing doing the thing. The fusion cores you're putting in might only be half charged. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird though, because I had 6 full fusion cores, and now I have 6 quarter fusion cores. So it's like it's taking, you know, it's like randomly choosing what fusion core. You think it would burn through completely a fusion core, then use that up, and then burn through the next fusion core, and then use that up. I don't, it seems weird to me. I don't know. It seems very awkward. Well, my meme is now invalid. I know, huh? Are we exploding them before reloading or reloading in the middle of the fusion core? No, I wasn't even hitting reload. It was automatically reloading when we got to the bottom. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll just reload on the last one. But yeah, I just literally burned all my fusion cores now. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Now they're all down to low level, like 10%. Maybe it doesn't use them past 10%. I don't know. That seems super weird to me, though. Super weirdos, Roonies. See, and then when it loads at 281. Try to load again. I don't know. That seems really weird. It's like it's taking the 10% fusion core out and then putting a 10% fusion core in. I don't get it. I don't get it. I was letting it auto reload there. Very, very weird. Oh, well. Speaking of fusion cores, let's go make a fusion core run. While we're waiting. Yeah, because I burned a lot of really nice fusion cores right there. Alright, we ready for another run? Give it another try.
I just got kicked out of the game again.
Oh, no. I'll run and grab a few extra fusion cores because these fusion cores are acting funky. Funky chicken! Alright, I just happen to know where some fusion cores are, so we'll go and see if there's any in there. Now, there's actually 2 right there at that camp. I should have probably grabbed it before we launched the nuke, because there would have been a couple of them there. There's also a power armor in here, which is currently not in here. So we'll run out of there. Get rid of those so we're not in aggro. Then we're going to go to the bridge. Where's the bridge right here? Then we'll go to the other side of the bridge. That was a great shot right there. There we go. Geeson coming in, hanging out. Yeah, maybe it's a way of keeping your cores in your inventory. I don't know, but...
Yeah, I'm hitting lag spikes just left and right.
You would think maybe we should rotate onto another server. That's what we'd probably do. Rotate onto another server. Maybe it's a server issue too. One of the things that it should do is get rid of it. Now, if it doesn't get rid of it, I also feel when the fusion core goes down. When the fusion core goes down, it should make the weight go down, but it doesn't. It doesn't make it go down. So now I got 6 fusion cores sucking up my inventory that weigh 3. Whether they're at 14% or whether they're at 100%, they still weigh 3. And that's a valuable weight to me, right? That's more loot I could be picking up. Good night, Gwen. Take it easy. Let me go and see if I can find another fusion core out here. I'm going to bypass all these mobs with my jetty jet. Oh! Or not. Man, my jetpack has been acting really weird lately. Acting very, very awkward. Just walk it. Yeah, someone's already been in here. Survey says, oh, but they didn't take the fusion core. Fusion core is not very high up, but hey, it's free fusion core. I'll take it. And also in here, there's sometimes a fusion core right there. Someone got that one. And I got over here. Take the stem pack. Trying to be selective here. Anything else? No. Got with my axe. Take out a few of these peeps while my team's getting ready. Yeah, Bobby Pin, we can take that. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna drop group and rotate servers real quick. I feel like this server's a bust. There was something funky going on with that. We're gonna go ahead and leave world and bounce to another server. Let's hope I don't get DC'd after 2 hours of running this raid again. Could you grab a power station workshop? No, you can't grab the power station workshops. You have to like earn those in game, or have a friend that puts it down at your camp. Then once it's in your camp, then you can use it. By the way, which is really cool. Going awesome tonight. We have done some raiding already. We've raided Vault 94. We got all the way to the end, and then the client crash. It sucked. I was just trying to eat some mute fruit out of my... Well, that was foreshadowing timing. I didn't quit out of the game. It crashed. All right, hold on. We're going to restart. Let me bring up my backdrop. I'm going to restart my machine because I haven't had any client crashes, no server issues, no nothing in a while since I uninstalled everything and then reinstalled it. It's been pretty stable. But tonight's a different night, isn't it? We're pushing it to the limit. Take it to the limit. I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? Put a 1 in the chat. Hey, Superfly guy, what's up? Bugman says, Kidney Killer, asking Kidney Killer what power armor skin is that? That was a special one that was in the Atom Shop. You can't get it anymore. Can't get it anymore. All right, let's launch this, baby. Maybe we didn't have 15 different launchers we had to deal with. Maybe that'd be nicer. Let's put it on Steam. You know, see, I'll buy stuff on Steam just to have all my stuff together in one catalog. Just put it on Steam. So I have 15 different launchers. Such is the way it goes. I mean, the workshop at the power plants, they have the fusion core maker machines. Oh, yeah, Tech, I know that. But the problem is you have to do the whole, you know, PvP and take over the thing and all of that. Unless you can do it without doing that. I don't like that at all. I think that PvP system is a huge fail. To have that in adventure mode. I think it would be even cooler if it was just a settlement. Like you go over there, you claim it as your settlement. You claim it as your settlement, and then you have to defend it. But you don't have to defend it against other players. You have to defend it against, you know, super mutants and whatever. And then it should benefit all players. That all players should come in and grab the loot and whatnot. And then when you go offline, you can transfer your settlement to a friend if they're on. Or you can leave it there and then someone else can claim the settlement, and whatever's on the settlement stays on the settlement, right? Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Whatever happens on the 890 jump in Star Citizen stays on the 890 jump. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, everybody. I know you know what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, FMB? How you doing tonight? I'm having a good time, man. We're going to get ready to raid a second time through. We're going to go ahead and try it again. This time, we're going to try it on the medium mode. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Good night from myself and Whack-a-Knoll. Good night, Darman. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. We're going to try one more raid here. We're going to try to get it going on. Went into another server here. Restarted my machine. Hopefully that helps it. I don't think it's my machine. See, this machine doesn't even browse the internet. This machine does not do email. This machine does nothing. The only thing that it does, game. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not streaming from it. I don't have Discord on it. I don't have any mods. I don't have any add-ons. I don't have anything. It's the base installed game. So if it can't work on my machine, which is a really decent machine, in vanilla mode, with 1,000 megabytes up and 1,000 megabytes down internet speed, good luck everybody else, right? Good luck, because I got some good gear, bro. I'm very lucky in that way that I got some pretty awesome gear. Let's do it. Let's jump in there. Let's get it going. All right. Oh, sorry. Need you guys while I was talking to stream. All right. I went on another server. Jump onto this server. I restarted my machine too because it was crashing. So I'm on another server. Let's try this one. Let's try it. I was watching Org Ops on the 890 jump all night. There you go. Yeah, I'd like to do some run on my 890 jump. I'd like to at least fly it once. That was like a 16-hour fail just to try to fly my 890 jump. But we did get a tour it, though. Never got to fly it. Never did.
Kidney, I am too poor to go to you.
Okay, give me a
Dee.
But I can fast travel down to you at the station.
See if we got any goods over here. Well, they got any goods? How are we looking on weight? Oh, that's my HP. Looking good. Plenty, plenty. There's some caps in here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Well, 12 is 12, right? Oh, we'll take a little bit of that. A little bit of that something, something. Welcome. Welcome. Getting that ringing in my ears right now. Anybody have that sometimes where you hear that hum noise, that ring in your ear? I hear that from time to time. Sometimes it lasts a really long time, and sometimes it lasts for just a little bit like that. It'll come up, it'll ring, and then go away. I actually have hearing loss in this ear. So when you're talking to me at TwitchCon, and I'm like this, just shaping my head like this, I'm not hearing a word you're saying. Just so you know. If you see me doing that, if someone's talking, and I'm just doing that, I'm not hearing a word. The problem is also it's really bad when people are cross-talking, right? When there's a whole bunch of conversations going on at once, I have to lean in to hear. And usually I lean in with this here and try to hear what people are talking about. I can't hear a darn thing. I just tend to buy cores from vendors. Was just a thought. Yeah. Did you go to a new server, Kismet, or did you load back into the old one? I went to a new server because I left my team. Right. So if I want to go to them, see, it'll say join. That tells you they're on a different server.
That's right, New
Jeff's on my server.
That's what I'm gonna do. The entire start of my stream.
Did you get him or no?
Just.
All right, let's go, party people. Come on, we got so much time.
Negatory.
Want to get this going on.
Just go ahead and drop them for me, Kidney.
So yeah, when you say leave server, it always leaves you from your current server and remembers what server you're on. That actually works fairly good, which is pretty cool.
Get another nuke and still.
Can they even hear me?
Not be doing this at 5 a.m.
You want to just do a nuke and not another run?
Yeah, I think we can just do another nuke.
Or I get Kidney Killer in, and you can do a nuke, and we'll run a raid.
I mean, I think I could probably pull off a solo setup for nuke. Have to go get a nuke car.
I did. Just gotta go slow. Take your time.
There you go. Kidney Killer, you want to run the second run?
Tell you the truth, not particularly Kidney. Kids.
Well, all right. Well, you don't want to do it, that's fine. I kind of feel like that's going to happen again, too. I was just kind of having that sinking feeling, you know what I mean? Get all the way to the end, and then we'll chank out again. All right, well, we tried. I guess that's it. That's it. We'll fire off another nuke, get ourselves some more loot. Probably go with that. Does that sound good to everybody? We'll just fire off another nuke, call it there, and go with that. Go with that. Boom. So yeah, that'll be last raid night. Yeah, that server was broken. Switching servers. Yeah, before you fire it off, come over here to this server, and then we'll run a silo over here, where I'm at, and then we'll go from there. See, the problem with
Lighten up a little bit on the server first.
the problem with committing to raiding is that it eats a lot of ammo, right? So you got to have a lot of ammo, a lot of stim packs, all that stuff just to run one time. And we ran it for 2 hours. I got disconnected, and there's no way to get back in. Then they did it, and this particular one, the end of it is really tough, where you're trying to defend the thing, and you're trying to repair the pipes and all of that stuff. So I feel like when we get this one in the future that we might just opt out. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to tell them right now. You know what we're going to do on this one in the future? If we find out this is the one, then we're just going to opt out on this one in the future. Just not do it. And if we get the other one, which is the water one, that one's a lot easier. That one's pretty fun. The terminal one's very difficult because it just takes a long time to do the terminals. It takes a long time to do the terminals, and then if you have that energy thing at the end, it's very hard to defend that. Even when you have 3 people. We tried it with 4 people, and then you got stuck. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Oh, well, save the ammo. See, it says I have 7 fusion cores, but I have 7 fusion cores at 10%, so that means I have 1 fusion core. That's basically what it means. Even though I'm carrying the weight of 7 fusion cores right now. Here we go. I tend to just buy cores from the vendors. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you really wanted to make your own fusion cores like we do, you just go and you nuke the white spring. You run the white spring to get just the, you know, stuff to make fusion cores. Then you nuke out here and you run and you get all the flowers, especially the crimson. And then you make a bunch of crimson. Then you make a bunch of fusion cores. I could probably make some while I'm standing around yapping, by the way. Let's do that instead. Actually, it looks like this one's already been nuked. Yeah, the one I'm on right now actually looks like it's already been nuked. Alpha's already been done. Oh, somebody wanted to. Travel? Thought I clicked it. Apparently not.
You guys should go to main menu, group up again, and I'll just jump on. Just find another server one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to jump to my camp, and then I'm going to rotate out. I mean, the other 2 silos are still good.
Well, if the 2 silos are still good and the nuke area isn't covering our normal fast travel spot, then sounds good. Let's...
Yeah, still got drop site clear. All right, let's do it. Get everybody back in group. Gimp in. Did Nushki go AFK, or what's up with Nushki?
I was just traveling to a different server.
Alright. Let me know when you're in, and I'll invite you. Alright, we'll get Nushki in. We'll run a nuke real quick. Again, let's look at what we're going to do. We'll probably do Charlie. This right here has got to be fixed. This lag. See how long that takes? That takes way too long. Charlie's ready to go. So you got to have a card. One of us have a nuclear key card. Jeff or Gimp, you got one?
Not on this team, no.
Only got about 12.
Oh, well, you're the man then, Jeff. Put you on nuke duty. That radiation off. Let's see, what else? Grab myself some purified water. Get myself some loot there. Purified water. Ooh, making that monies.
Pull my hazmat suit out of storage.
See, what I could do when I'm not even playing is when I'm offline, I could just have my character on, just sitting here making me money all day long. You can do that too. I mean, just log into 76, leave your character there, come back, hit the spacebar every now and again. Meanwhile, it's making purified water. Meanwhile, it's growing plants and so on and so forth all day, every day. You could be selling stuff on your vending machine. I'm sure a lot of people do that. I'm sure a lot of people just log in on their mule character and just let their character sit in there while they're doing something else, just to try to make some extra cash. I feel like that is a legit strategy. Nushki! You changed your hair to red, Nushki. I noticed that.
No, it's always been the same. I just usually have the mask on.
Oh. Just so you know, everybody, not only is her hair red in-game, it's red in real life. I was talking to my kids that I was going for my 50th birthday, that I was going to get my hair colored red like that. Like red. Not just like, you know, red like when I was born. Or like my daughter has red hair as well. She has like red hair, right? Not like bright red, though. So I was teasing my kids and saying I was going to get red hair because it's awesome. And then I go over to Nushki, rating Nushki, and she has awesome red hair. So, I don't know. Now I feel like if I do it, though, then I'm just copying Nushki. And then everyone's like, hey, what are you guys, twins? But hey, I may still do it. You never know. Sometimes I get these crazy ideas. I get these crazy ideas. Kids, we're going to make some fusion cores. Thank you, Inns, for at least somebody's paying attention. I'm just waiting around for my crew. I'm ready to rock. Wanted to try to get in another run, but that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Fusion cores over here, of course. That's the one they're on. Use me. Let's see if I got enough to make some cores. Let's see. Energy ammo. No, I used up all my Crimson Flux. Crimson Flux. Yeah, I could go in.
I was in a wig. That was my old hair.
I could jump over there right now and grab some, but we're just gonna get this going.
I was watching your stream.
Armor's called Black Rider. Yeah, called Black Rider.
Yeah, that was fine.
All right, I'm gonna go back in here and get my well rested. Dee. So I feel like, you know, especially if you're running with a team, that you're just leveling up like nobody's business anyway. You're just like leveling up and leveling up and leveling up, just wandering around, hanging out with your crew. Maybe I already have well rested. Has it been? It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, it's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. Dee. There it is. I feel like that's the best perk in the entire game, or the best bonus. One, it lasts a long time, and it literally takes like a minute to do it. And it gives you 5% XP for just sitting there for a minute, and it lasts for 2 hours. It's the easiest one of all of them. All right, let's go ahead and use some purified water. There we go. Let's craft up some stuff. Am I out of my power armor? I am. Craft up some stuff real quick. Take bloody mess off. Super duper on. And Q for all food. Why don't they have a slider? Why don't they have a slider? I don't know. I don't know why they don't have a slider. Just make me have to press that 500 times. Alright, I'm ready to rock. Let's get the power armor ready to go. I get Nushi invited? Oh, I didn't even get her invited. Well, this is not showing as invited. Nushki. Alright, let's do this. Going to Charlie. I'm going to start clearing Charlie. Just to get us rocking and rolling. Let's go. Oh, Gimp's already there. Coming to you. Gimp's already there. We're going to just start clearing. Yeah, I don't have any more Crimson stuff. I could have grabbed it. I got plenty of other stuff to convert the Crimson into that higher level materials, which is the Flux. The Flux is the highest level gear, and I love that mechanic that you nuke and then it raises up the zone, right? It makes the zone more powerful. I dig that. It was a lot of fun. And the rating, I feel like the rating's a home run. I feel like that needs some work still, though, for sure. Let's just go in hot and heavy. Blasting everything. Oh, yeah, Gimp been through here. You can always tell. Lots of dead stuff. Let's do it. Show you guys a little bit of nuking if you haven't seen this before. Spoiler alert for the nuke silo.
Credentials not found. Activating security system alpha. Stand by for security inspection.
Wow, no cards in here today. Not looking good on cards. Huge fail. Huge card fail. Get out of the way. Right there. All right, let's party. Come on, let's party at the disco. All right. You get to be first at the party. Called the Getting the Axe to the Face party. Now, I just happen to have a really amazing axe here. Out the way. Really amazing axe here, which is great for robots. Gonna get over here, out the power armor. Hopefully I don't get stuck. And then gonna get scanned. Get that going. Now what I try to do is I try to grab the card first so I don't forget about the card. Then you jump in here, you get scanned. It should go pretty fast. Look, it's going much faster now. Because sometimes it goes really slow. Sometimes the terminals are really slow. That kind of stuff. And that's the problem with being an online game. It doesn't have that responsiveness of a game that typically you're playing on your machine, like Fallout 4 or whatnot. It just doesn't have that speed, that responsiveness that does. Sometimes you wait a long time. Sometimes the queuing of the loot takes a really long time. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's like it has to connect to the server and sync with the server every time or something like that. But I feel like if they're going to make a, Fallout 5 and they're going to make it online, that they definitely need to make sure that they have more of it locally, because it takes a while. Takes a while to get it going on. Had to press that twice. Come on.
Security incident resolved. Standing by. Registration complete.
Now I got an idea. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. We're going to run up. We're going to try to open that first door. Actually, we should see if the door is open first. It'd be kind of funny to run all that way and realize the door is open. Now, if you open this door right here, if you open this door from the other side, then your peeps, then your peeps can just go straight through, right? So in theory, you could run past all of this. And you know what? I don't have my perks on. Oh, here comes the love. Jinx coming in with the love. Power user off. Be right with ya. Gotta get all my perks on. Whoa, 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 I died! Hey, Gimp, come back and res me. I was putting my perks on. Let's put my perks on. I got owned. Hurry up. 18 seconds. Appreciate that. Very rarely do I die. Normally I kill all the mobs, but screw it. The only thing that matters is this door right here. Now see that? She's gonna blow up. There's no reason I need to shoot her anymore.
Well, it looks like you're still alive.
I had about 4.
Looks like somebody's already been in here.
Overriding security lockdown. All head doors. Please stand clear of the doors.
See, we already got the door down. We're just waiting for it to go down. Right? We can't get through. Even though we've already destroyed all the things. It's like it's got to catch up. Still can't get through. Still can't get through. They can come through. I can't get through. There we go. I'm gonna bypass mobs this time. One thing I don't see you. I'm not gonna bother even killing the mobs. Just take out all the terminals. Doors open. Well, semi-open. See? That's probably the most frustrating part of the game. It comes down and then you like can't get through. I'm just trying to unlock that first door. See, now she's crippled. She's back there. She's back there. Nothing she can do now. So you could, in theory, just run past everything. Like this. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Opening the first door so you guys can come in right from the register area. Once you guys make it through, it's your first door on your left. Once you come through the security area. They're still over there doing the security. So what I did is me and Gimp ran way ahead to save them from having to run all the way around. So now they can just go to there. Let's see if I have any of these cores I can... I'll start doing cores today. There's ones I repaired from before. Gosh, this takes so long. Whatever.
Three-star legendary colonel.
Look out, he's gonna blow up, you're gonna die. Get out of there. Wait for it. There you go. Yeah, the actual 3-stars, they will kill you when they blow up. There's the legendary. I made it worth it right there. Alright, let's go craft some stuff.
Are we fixing keys or are we
I'm trying to fix them. Craft. Quest items.
Someone come back to the entrance and I'll just give you a key card.
Hey, Nushi, you want to run back and get a key card? Or do you already have one? Taking this fusion core. Oh, 2 fusion cores. What's that?
I'm checking if I have one.
I'm putting in the card slots, by the way. Alright, so I'm just putting them in, and now you just gotta wait for them to fill up. Oh, maybe I don't have enough.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to uninstall the game and try reinstalling everything.
That worked for me for a while, until tonight. Oh, we're getting a new Raging coming in with the host and raid love. We're getting raided! Look out! Look out, everybody! Getting raided!
3 on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in.
No, don't put them in there. Don't put them in there. That's gonna glitch us out. Please do not do that.
They will drop them on the floor.
Can't request items.
Well, I'm trying to fight my way in, so I have a ton of them. I can't do anything with it then.
I got it. Just hold on. Just wait for to put it in there, people. Keep it under control. Impatient. Takes forever. I got it handled. Yeah, man, I've done this so many times, and when multiple people start putting cores in there, that's when this thing gets screwed up. So if no one else is doing it, then I'll say, okay, I'll do it. It just takes a minute, right? It takes a minute to put it in there and do that, and you run back and forth. And you can just pick them up, or you can repair them. I repaired most of them. See, look, like I have one. I clicked it. It takes a long time. I just need one more right there. So I'll grab that one more from over here. See, I just happen to know where they're all at. They're laying around. I think I got all of those. I got all of these. There's one right there. So I actually picked it up. It just didn't show that it did. The main 4 acted, so I just start running away. Even though it didn't show that I picked it up, I just clicked it, run over there, drop it off, good to go. Let's get the heck out of here. On to the next thing.
Scare the heck out of me.
Continue. Opening door. Kismet's on it. I'm on it. This ain't my first rodeo. So how you doing, Rage Occasion? What were you playing? Oh, Farming Simulator. Look at you having some fun. Door open, moving on. Boom. Me and Gimp going in hot. Hey, Gimp, just go straight to hitting that terminal. I'll take care of the ads. Just to start up the nuke. So now we're just running those a little bit faster instead of running with a crew. What I do first, I knock her out of stealth, and then she's easy just to own after that. Use my thing on her. Gimp coming in with the heat. That melee love. Look at that. Beastly melee action. Coming in with a beastly shotgun action. Try to open up all the doors. Got a respawn right here. Looking for any terminals. Bunch of them in the back. Kind of northeast, east. Cleaning house. No reason to stand out there and get shot. I think that was a legendary. Move away from him, just in case he blows up. I love this weapon. A legendary? Oof. And then he blows up right when I went for him. Where'd he go? There's a legendary guy in the back here. Back room where I'm at right now. North side. What? You want to die? You're welcome.
Now constructing additional security units.
Right, now they're watching that guy. I'm just clearing out, making sure all the doors are open. Now, the reason why I make the doors open, sometimes the little guys that spawn, they get stuck. So we open up all the doors. Only one person does the panels and all of that. So we don't get glitched. Because we've been glitched in here so many times. Gimps. Nushki's watching on high there. Got our little dude going there. Here comes our other two peeps. Now, you don't want to get in his way either. If you block his way, he'll go the long way. And the long way sucks. I'm going to get back at it, so I'll hit you with a lurk for a bit. Thank you, Reggie Cage. Appreciate it. Doing well tonight. I'm so glad you're on tonight. You know I'm super enjoy your stream. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, getting some farm work done with the fellas tonight. There you go. I got some raiding done with the fellas tonight. We did it for 2 hours, and I got disconnected. right as we were at the end. Then they tried to do it 3-man it, and then it failed. But we had some fun. I feel like that one needs some work, right? Definitely needs some work. You should be able to get back in if you get disconnected in the raiding. Definitely. We fired off another nuke, and now we're doing a double nuke. We're doing the double nuke tonight. He said something. Oh, somebody reset. Somebody reset the sentry bot. Now, all those bots you hear are actually down below in the lower level. And that's when someone new comes in the silo, it resets some of the thing. How is it possible those things haven't been patched yet? The fact that stuff takes a long time to fix. That stuff, it takes a while, right? You know, first you got to come up with it. You got to find the issues. You got to track down what the issue is. Then you got to bug fix it in, you know, thousands of lines of code. That stuff ain't easy. I mean, it seems easy when, you know, you're armchair telling them, hey, go fix that thing. But, you know, I give them the benefit of the doubt, you know. It ain't easy. It ain't easy making this whole game work. But, you know, hopefully they fix it at some point. Nushki on point there. You see that? Saw that Assaultron. Saved the day. Those Assaultrons are sneaky. They sneak up behind. They kill the ones back here, which are not... Oh, look. He almost died. They kill the ones in the back. Crew's running around. All right. Who's got the new card? Do your thing. Remember, we're in Charlie. Who's got the codes? If you got the new card, put it up there. If you got the code, put it up there. Do what you got to do. Dee. Well, down here, I guess is a better way of saying it. I come down here in the launch area. Launch. Launch. There we go. Reminder about the Tic Tacs. Put it in kids' reminders. Thank you. Appreciate that, Game Killer.
I guess have a power cord.
Where?
What's the code for Charlie?
You ready?
Yep.
Ooh.
0, 7,
Thank you.
2, 2, 9, 9, 6.
Show them the love.
Nuke Kismet's camp, right?
There you go. Kids, don't say nothing if you want it nuked, okay?
What nuked? Nuke my camp?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of tempted to know what happens. But, you know, I might.
Camp gets destroyed.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it should be.
I still haven't unlocked all those other patterns where I can build like a little fortress and stick it out there where we take on the s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen. That'd be fun. That would be fun, Roonies. Is this game any fun? Well, here's what you do, Zombie Head. Hang around for another 2 minutes and watch. I'll show you right now. What's up, Mr. Cat? Thanks for being here. Sometimes I do get focused. Apologize for that, everybody. Obviously, I'm running with my team. We've been raiding. We've been running there. We're firing off a nuke right now. I'm going to go out here into the nuke zone. We're going to get into some trouble right now. Now, one of my favorite parts of the game is this part right here, where everybody works together toward a common goal. I feel like it's one of its biggest strengths. I feel like some other home runs that they have added to the game, probably the whole reason to play the game, if you're a huge Fallout fan like me, is this right here. The perk card system. And perk card system is super, super fun. Very, very fun. And you can see, look, it's bringing everybody on the entire server out right now. Everybody's coming out for the s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen. The s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen is the one that drops the high-end loot. It's like a open world raid. So everybody's got to come out. They got to work together toward a common goal of shooting a bad guy in the face. And that's what we're going to do next. Let me go ahead and take my hacker out of here and put my fusion core thing back on again so I get double the fusion core sweetness. And get that last one. Fusion core, there we go. Now we're going to get 750. Shoot him a little bit. I actually want to save my goodness for when the queen comes and shows up. And again, this is one of my favorite parts because it pulls out the whole entire thing. Now some of the other big. Oh, we landed right on the top. Well, some of the other big home runs, I can't even get him. He's like in there somewhere. There he is. Got a cryo later. Oh, hi there. Some of the other big home runs of this game, they added a good legendary trader. So if you get some legendaries that you don't like I've got, a pump action shotgun 1-star that I don't need, you can trade it in a whole bunch of legendaries, and then actually go and gamble on some new legendaries, and maybe you'll get the one you want. Like I have an awesome explosive shotgun that is really, really sweet. When people get too rowdy, I just go in and blast them in the face. Like this. Blast them! So yeah, it's really great when it comes to that. Also, they added player vending. So if you go around, you collect a bunch of ammo, you collect a bunch of fusion cores or whatever it is, patterns and whatnot, you can sell them in your personal vending. And they also increased the size of the camps to about 2 to 3 times larger. So you can make huge camps now with food and water and, stuff to sell. And also all sorts of cosmetic stuff, like you can have all your magazines. Oh, here it comes! Boom! There goes the nuke. It's cool every single time. Every single time it's cool. So we just dropped the nuke. There we go. And we're going to have Big Mama's house over here, the s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen. Get a few hits on her. Just to pull her over this way. There we go. All right, fully reloaded, good to go. I don't know what you're trying to say there, zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. Is this game any fun? It absolutely is. Super fun. Because it's not single player, you can play it single player. There's nothing that says you can't play it single player. Nothing says you can't. You can totally play it single player. But lots of people do. But you don't have to. I think my favorite thing is the fact that it is that you can group up with other people and have fun with your friends in the Fallout universe. That's probably my favorite thing about it. Now, does it have issues? Oh, absolutely. Just like every online game ever. If you've ever played World of Warcraft when it launched, it was a dumpster fire. In fact, it had problems even when it relaunched as Classic again. But, you know, not as bad, though. When it really launched, it had lots of problems. But then over time, you know, World of Warcraft went on to be, of course, the largest MMO of all time. Upwards of 10 to 15 million players simultaneously, largest MMO of all time by a factor of 10, right? And it's still fun today. Classic is a really fun thing. We're going to play it after this, after we kill the s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen. Play a little bit of that as well. I find it fun. Now, I would search for it for a deal. Sometimes you can find it for like 15 bucks, which is a really good deal on the game. Of course, they're going to be bringing voiced NPCs in the November update. What the heck is she doing today? She's acting funky. Oh, there she is out of nowhere. She's like doing drive-bys. So yeah, I find it very, very fun game to play with your friends. If you're into the Fallout. I'm a huge fan of Fallout. I go around, read every terminal. I go through and I look at all the lore, the origins of the Brotherhood, because this is a prequel before all the other Fallouts. So, the origins of the Brotherhood, and a whole bunch of other stuff, like how Caps got started in the Wasteland, and other things like that. If you're a Fallout lore fan, you will see a lot of lore along the way, and some new lore as well. And I don't want to spoil a lot of the other stuff for you, but there's a lot of good stuff in there if you're looking for it. But if you're looking for Fallout 4, or Fallout 3, or Fallout New Vegas, this is not it. This is definitely not it. This is a different take on the entire Fallout franchise, right? And I just tell it to you straight. I tell it to you straight. Does it have server problems? Yes. Does it have client problems from time to time? Yeah, I crashed earlier. Is there stuff they need to work on? Oh, absolutely. But at least they don't just say, hey, there's nothing wrong with our game, and then, you know, go it that way. Some developers do that. No, but that just says, hey, we're working on it. We're doing all of these things. We're trying to, you know, improve it. And they have been improving it. So I give them huge credit for that. I feel like, obviously, the number one thing is server stability. And they've worked on that. And actually, the server is pretty stable. My client crashed. It wasn't the server that crashed. So the server stability looks much more solid. And I feel like the biggest problem with Fallout 76 was not the actual game itself, though it did have lots of issues on launch. It still has issues. It's people's expectations, right? They're saying, hey, you know, it's not Fallout 5. Why is it not Fallout 5? You know, I wanted it to be Fallout 5. Well, they never said it was going to be Fallout 5. In fact, if it was going to be Fallout 5, we'd still be waiting another 2.5 years, just like we waited between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 was a while. Oh, she's over there. Was quite a while. It was like 5 years we waited. Because I've been playing Fallout longer than anybody. I knew about Fallout probably before any of you did. Because I worked for a company whose client was Interplay, the original makers of Fallout 1, way back in the day. And I saw it before it released. It was very cool. I knew I was going to play it. I probably played that one more than any of them. I probably played that one like 10,000 hours. Easy. Easy 10,000 hours. That was before I had wife, family, and kids, and all that stuff. Now, the great thing about this, look, it brings out the entire server. Look, we got a bunch of Wasteland Tycoons here. What's up, Mirelord Queen? We've got a bunch of people working together toward a common goal. This is probably my favorite part. I feel like they should do this more, where everybody works together to get that loot, right? Whatever it is, you know, world boss spawns every hour or 2 hours or whatnot, right? Now, how many hours do I have in this game? I can't remember. I can look it up on my thing. Hold on, let me look at my map. What is it? It's somewhere it tells you that. What is it? I think it's in challenges. Yeah, where is it? I think it's world challenges. It says it in there somewhere. How many hours? I'd say maybe on the high end, 250 to 500. I've played Fallout 4 2,500, right? By the way, when this dies, grab the loot ASAP. Grab it right away before anything bad happens, like your client crashes or whatever, because you'll miss out on your loot. Now it's time for the after battle. All right, hold on. I got to stay focused. My peeps are in trouble. Kismet to the rescue. Let's go to it. This is the Fallout epic battle that you wanted. This is the stuff you want right here. This is what makes the game fun. There's a player there. There's a wanted player in there. Targeting a player. I hate shooting players. I don't want to get wanted. A whole bunch of wanted players now. Hope I'm not wanted. Anybody get tagged as wanted now? Well, I'm not
I'm
wanted.
seeing some red people.
I was
Uh-oh.
just killed.
Yeah, ditto.
I don't see a pig.
Yeah, I think we got tagged as PvP or wanted now.
It's because somebody didn't have it on.
I'm out. I'm out. What I tried to do is go over there and stand on Nushki to try to block people picking up her junk. You can do that if you're standing over
Yeah, it just
like a
killed me
thing.
too.
Yeah, that's why I bounced out. I think we got tagged for PvP there. I don't know if I'm tagged as wanted or not.
I didn't see a bag drop for you, Noosh.
I'm constantly getting attacked.
Yeah, just teleport out. All right, now the first thing that happens when that starts happening, when you start getting attacked, leave world. Like that. Just leave world. I think
Everybody
the
check, make sure you have your pacifist on.
mine's on,
Yep.
but
Mine's
if someone hits someone else who's wanted, then it triggers everybody in the group. Just leave world. The second you get back in, just leave world, or just go out to the character screen and leave world that way. Because this way you'll drop group and go to a different world. I feel like they should take that out of the game, completely out. I feel like it's a huge nuisance, and that should be completely out of the game. So what happens is while you're fighting a Scorch Beast Queen, or you're doing something else, someone else will come up, and you'll accidentally hit them, right? Maybe you're shooting a mob, I'm AoEing the mob or whatever, and then they get tagged as PvP, right? Now, if someone comes and kills you, the only thing you drop is junk. And junk is really not that useful unless you have like a whole bunch of flux or something like that that's, stable flux that you got the raw flux and then you converted it and then you had the stable flux and all of that. But the second I see anybody who's doing like ganking or something jerky like that, I just jump out. Because I don't want that in my game. I don't want it in there. It shouldn't be in the adventure mode. I feel like that is, other than the bugs and stuff like that people beat up the game a bunch about, I feel like the biggest fail of the game was they added PvP. I think PvP was a huge waste of the development time. I feel like they should have added that later, right? They should have started with the classic
stuff.
They should have started with a classic Fallout feel, right? The classic Fallout feel is you go in, you do questing, you're having a whole storyline, a whole adventure, like you would in single player mode, like in Fallout 4 or New Vegas or whatever. And then you have a whole bunch of people that you're interacting with, or you're having quests, the lore wise, they're the first ones out of the vault. So everybody else is dead, right? Hey, Iceman, thanks for coming in with the love. Show some love in the chat, everybody. I feel like the number one thing that should have been all about the story, right? Should have all been about the story. And even if they use, the same engine of Fallout 4 and whatnot, it should have all been about the story first. Then you add multiplayer. And then you add interesting thing that multiple people can do. So you still have a single line of storyline that you can do, but also you have all this interweaving stuff that you can do with your friends, like every other MMO in the world, right? That's ever been, right? Now, how many years ago did World of Warcraft come out? Which is, by the way, Classic is the perfectly done MMO. It is the perfectly done MMO in every way it can do it. Let me give you a few examples. When you're going to the vendor, how many people can be at the vendor at the same time in WoW Classic? Put it in the chat. 1, 2, 5, 10? How many? How many? First person put it in the chat, I'll give you 1,000 kids caps. How many people can be at the vendor in WoW Classic? Right now, I can go play WoW Classic. How many people can be there? Right, Elder Tiger got it. 1,000 kids caps to Elder Tiger, Adam, Roe, give them 1,000 kids caps each. That's right, everybody can access the vendor. Here we are 15 years later, and we all can't access the vendor at the same time in Fallout 76, right? Seems ridiculous to me that they haven't figured out how to make that work this many years later, right? So that is why one of the many, many reasons is so good. Another great thing about WoW Classic is the progression of your gear. So as you're going through, right? There's nothing greater than starting a new game. So you're in WoW Classic, you go in and you're taking a quest. When you get that quest done, it says, hey, what level are you? Oh, you're level 5? Well, here's some level 5 gear. And you're like, dang, I got an upgrade. All right, awesome. Oh, whoa, let's go do another quest. Maybe I'll get another upgrade. Maybe I'll get a armor. Maybe I'll get a helmet. Maybe I'll get a thing, right? And it really follows you along as you go, especially on your first character and you're going through. Every quest is leading you to either you're getting some cash, you can buy some, or you can get a new item and it's progressing you and it's propelling you and exciting you to get to that next thing, right? Which is a lot of fun. It absolutely crushes that. And the world itself is a whole entire character in its own, right? The world of World of Warcraft is a character in the game. It's what makes it so great. And at the very beginning, of course, you can't quick travel. You can't do all that stuff, right? You have to walk from place to place the whole time. You do it. You'll do it for months at a time, unless you're hardcore. You're hardcore like some people. Like some people in WoW Classic now, in 2 weeks, right? They waited like 2, 4, 5, 10 years. I don't know how many years now it's been since how many years? How many years has it been since they kicked those servers off? You guys just tell me, chat. How many years has it been since they said no more WoW Classic servers, private servers, and you can only be at the official server? Let me know in the chat. I forget. It's like 2, 5, 10 years. I don't know. All that time runs together for me. But they told them they can no longer have private servers. And so now they have to use the WoW Classic server. And WoW Classic right now is probably about the same or more players than the retail version. And that tells you how amazing it is. That game came out 15 years ago. The progression of the game is great. Another great thing about WoW that 76 could learn from is the progression or the breadcrumbing of your quests, right? Like Fallout 4 does breadcrumbing amazingly, right? Like when you go in and you're playing Fallout 4 and you're like, hey, man, I haven't been to this side of the map. Well, you know what happens? If you never noticed it, if you go in and you play through multiple times, what it will do is it will aim you toward places that you have not been before. How do I know? I played through 6 times, over 2,500 hours live here on stream, crushing Fallout 4. And I'm telling you, it actually tells you, and you play through, of course, you discover stuff differently each time you play through. Sometimes you might go to this side of the map, sometimes you might go to that side, sometimes you might do this quest first or that quest first. Very non-linear game, right? You can just run through the main storyline, but very non-linear, a bunch of side quests. And those side quests lead you to one side, and that side leads you to this, and then you talk to this NPC, and he says, hey, go check this out. Here's a quest for over here. Okay. And then you go over there, and then now you've done this one. But the next time you play through, it'll be totally different. They'll say, oh, go over there, go over here, go up there, go down there, go over here. And totally different sequence. It's never the same sequence twice. And I played through 6 times, believe me. Not any of those playthroughs were the same, other than the main storyline. It never set me in the same exact sequence across there. And of course, I didn't go in the same exact sequence too. It adds to the massive replayability of Fallout 4, adds to the massive replayability of Fallout 3 and New Vegas, which is why Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4 are considered probably the best in the entire franchise. And some people are like, Kismet, Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. I like that one better. Hey, I like the building. So it puts Fallout 4 just like a just a bobby pin more than the other ones for me. So I feel like a lot of that stuff can be learned. Those lessons can be learned and then implemented into the game, right? And of course, they're coming out with voiced NPCs, companions to go into your camp, and a lot of stuff down the road. Now, one of the things that I always appreciate in any game company, let me see if I can find it here, is this, right? I feel like you're a fail if you don't communicate with your community. I give huge credit when they actually communicate. Where's it at? Right here. Boom. When you do this, you say, look, our bad. We made a mistake. First, you admit you made a mistake, in which they did. They said, you know what? We trying something new. We came out with a game. We knew there was going to be issues. It's their very first online game, and they have taken a beating. They took it like a man, right? They took it like a man or like a lady, I guess, depending on you look at it. They took the beating on it. But they still said, you know what? We're committed to making it happen. We're going to add all this content. We're going to add all of this stuff. We're going to keep it going, right? And I like that. I like that when you say, my bad, I made a mistake. Very hard for people to make mistakes and admit to them, right? I mean, it's not hard to make a mistake. It's just hard to admit, oops, I made a mistake. I'm at the age now where I screw up, I just go, my bad. And then I move on. Now you can move on. See, when you don't acknowledge that you've made a mistake, you can't move on. You get stuck right there in that spot. And some people, they'll get to a point where they'll blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. Believe me, I've worked for some of the top companies in the world. I have worked with some people who do nothing but give you excuses all the time. Traffic, my dog ate my homework, this, that, the other thing. These are all the excuses why it wasn't done. And I'm like, don't give me excuses why stuff isn't done, right? Because, if I know, because here's the thing about, being a boss or working in thing, and a lot of you already know this, that you could have got it done. Why can't they get it done, right? When people come to me and say, well, I can't get it done because this, and the other thing, I'm thinking, if I can do it, you can do it too, right? And plus, you're a specialist at what you do. You should know how to do it. I'm paying you to do it. Do it. Don't give me excuses. And those are the people I usually let go. I've fired lots of people. Don't show up for work. Come in late every single day. You come in late once in a while, no big deal. And I'm a really cool boss. I mean, hey, you get your work done? I'm going to shoot up the projector. We're going to play some games at work. Yeah, that's the way we do. That's the way I roll. I did it for many, many years. So yeah, I feel like that's some of the things that 76 could really, really learn from WoW Classic. That is basically one of the most perfect MMOs made. And that's why it's still this massive resurgence of popularity as well. So how long ago did they say that they were going to no more private servers? I'm sure they still have private servers out there, but they said basically, no, what's your current build, says Timothy. Oh, sorry, I would go in and show you, but I'm probably going to end up back on that server again. I'll deal with it tomorrow. My current build is a Wasteland Tycoon build of my own making. The reason why I go like that is because, like in Fallout 4 or in 76 or in any Fallout game that I play, I'm all about the money. All about the cash in there. Not only do I make millions, but I make billions and even trillions in Fallout or in other games like space games. I'll make credits, or if I'm in a thing like WoW, I'll make, thousands of gold and whatnot. Because thousands of gold is a lot of gold in Warcraft, right? Making millions of gold in Warcraft, you're cheating. You're cheating, and if you're at that level, especially if, when it's only been around a month now, you're cheating at that level. But it's like, economies of scale, right? Thousands of gold in Warcraft is a pretty good amount, especially this early on. And I could sit there and grind gold. Every 3 hours you can make 1 gold, roughly. If you got a hunter, early levels, then as you get up higher and higher levels, then you're making 2, 4, 10, 15. I like to compound stuff, right? Just like in Fallout. I like to compound stuff. So if I put 1 mute fruit down, then I take 1 mute fruit and I turn it into 2. 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16, 16 into 32, 32, 64, 64, 128, and so on. Before you know it, man, you're You've compounded that cash, right? And of course, the way to make a lot of money in a lot of games is the auction house. So you go into, World of Warcraft, or you go into something like Guild Wars, or, Star Wars The Old Republic, or Lord of the Rings Online, or whatever, those style of MMOs, or Star Trek, or whatever else you're playing, and go in and work the auction hall. I've had some members who play the auction hall like that's the game. They actually play it like it's a game. Let me say goodnight to my piece before I forget. All right, everybody. I'm just going to hide so we don't get tracked down by those wanted dudes. And I'm going to go play some WoW Classic. You guys are welcome to join for that as well. I might convert you guys over while we're waiting for our new content.
Have a good night.
Feel free to keep on going, though. It's top of my account. I'm just going to jump down to mods for now. All right. So I don't want to feel like, when I go offline, then they all go offline. I love it when they stay together and they work together and they help each other. I love to facilitate groups and people working together because I can't be around all the time. So my current build, by the way, is very heavy charisma. I'm 9 in charisma. I'm 15 in strength. And I forget what my intelligence is. I think it's 9. And then everything else is balanced out with at least 3. And the reason why I use 3 is so I can switch a full 3 card out, or I can use 1, 1, and 1, or whatever it is, whatever combo I'm doing. I feel like the most important thing that they did in Fallout 76 that pushed forward the entire franchise by a lot is the perk system. I feel like the perk system is the grand home run, and I feel sorry for whoever came up with the perk system. Whoever came up with the perk system did a phenomenal job. Put a 1 in the chat, everybody. If you play 76 first and you like the perk system, put a 1 in the chat. I know I'm going to get a bunch of 1s. That's an easy ask right there. I feel like the perk system is how it should have always been, how it should be in every single game. Now, is the rest of the game as fantastic as the perk system? I feel like it needs a lot of work. But again, they came out, they said, look, our bad. We're going to fix it. And they've come out with 100 pages worth of bug fixes. You should see that bug fix list, bro. That's a lot of bug fixes that they've done. Server stability is better. They added rating. They added the legendary vendor. They added the personal vendor. They increased the size of the camps 3 to 3 times. They doubled and then doubled again. Or they went from 400 to 600 to 800. So really they doubled the size of your stash, which is still not big enough. It's still not big enough. I feel like the biggest win right now for Fallout 76 would be if they came out with split stash, right? We have one stash, which is for your player vending, one stash, which is for your player, and one stash, which is for cosmetic, right? So if you had 800, 800, 800, now we're talking. Now you're not so overburdened all the time. Or they could use the trick of whenever you put something in a cosmetic thing, like if you're putting in your bobbleheads, when you put your bobbleheads in there, it drops the weight of that to 0. Now, as a longtime player of every single Fallout, I can tell you that in Fallout 4, the shipments weighed 0. They weighed nothing. So you had 100 steel, it weighed nothing until you actually used it to craft something. Then it would break itself down, and then it would start to weigh. But in Fallout 4, at every single workshop that you went to, imagine how many things, there's like 20 plus settlements, right? 25,000 items, not weight, 25,000 items you could have at every single location. I can tell you, I played for 2,500 hours, and I played it to the mega level, where you're building mega bases, right? Triple towers, building 5-tower vaults that are so humongous that have, I call it the beacon of the wasteland at Norhagen Beach. It had a hotel on the top. It had a restaurant. It had a disco. It had an area where you could work out. It had like a free buffet bar. It had a training center. It had all of these things, a scrapping center and all this other stuff on it. It was massive, massive, massive build that you could do. And I still never ran out of storage space. And I feel like the storage space is the big coup they could do, right? Either reduce the amount of people on the server, increase the size. Come out with private servers. I want number 1. I want private server number 1. Send it to me. I'm ready to pay right now. Let's do it. I'm ready. Take my credit card now. I got a private server, and the first thing, if I'm able to do, is I would crank up that stash straight away. I would crank it up big time. So again, that's what I think could be done on 76, and they're working on it. They're listening to feedback. If you got feedback, here's the best way to give feedback, like I do, right? Like I think they could use the bulking system to fix a lot of problems. Problem number one, running out of stash space. That's the problem number one. I feel like that one's going to nix. So they fixed the server. The servers don't crash that much anymore. I find they're very stable over the last 3 or 4 weeks after they came in with the server stability patch. But I feel like the number one thing they could do is use the bulking system that they already have. They already have the bulking system. Remove the plastic requirement. Take that out. I think that's a stupid thing to do because that's the most rarest item in the entire game. It's the thing you're always out of, plastic. Now, some people, they go farm plastic, so they have lots of plastic. But I feel like as an average player would go through the game and whatnot, I feel that plastic is the rarest of items. So I would take that out. I would use the bulking system. So if you take 100 steel and you compress it down, it goes down to 25 or 50% of the weight. So say it's 100, it goes down to 50% of the weight. Well, guess what? You just got half of your stash back. You just went from 800 stash, max stash, to 400 stash. Now you can save those extra weapons. Oh, wow, you could save those extra cosmetics and, fun outfits that you want to keep for, special occasions like Halloween and other fun things like that. Maybe you could decorate your camp a little bit more because you have more room in your stash to do that. Now, say you had 1,000 steel. Well, if you compress 1,000 steel down, guess what? It goes down to 25%, or even better. It becomes a shipment, and its weight is 0 until you use it. And it's bound to your character, so you can't cheat or glitch or, jury rig the system. I feel like that would be the win. That is how you win Fallout 76. Fix the stash, number one. That's the number one thing you got to fix. And then, of course, voiced NPCs, dialogue choices. Those are coming. We already know those are on the way. Private servers. We already know those are on the way, right? That's how you do it. And communicate with your players like with this. Now, this is the older one, too. They got a whole nother new one, which is, new main quest, new events, new features, all that kind of fun stuff, which we did get. And, of course, raids, high-level raids, we got that. A bunch of new features, we got it. Nuclear Winter mode, which is the BR mode. Battle Royale mode. I have not played it. I have zero interest in playing that. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth. I don't want PvP in adventure mode. I want all the PvP stripped from adventure mode. I don't want to be able to get wanted. I don't want anybody else to get wanted. I don't want anybody else to blow up my camp. I don't want to blow up their camp. I don't want to have the little things to be PvP areas. Those should be converted into settlements that you could take over. And when you go offline, someone else can take it over after you, and then they have to defend it, right? And then have a really significant battle. I feel like the biggest thing that I wanted out of the new Fallout and a multiplayer Fallout is to have an area that we take over, and the players all together get together and they take that whole entire area down, right? Say it's like a little mini town or city or something. You take it down, you rebuild it, and it's like a gigantic tower defense. So here comes the super mutants. Here comes the ghouls. Here comes a whole bunch of, the raiders are coming in. The gunners are coming in. Whatever it is. I don't know. It could be Cogsworth coming in trying to kill you. I don't know. They're all coming in at once, and there's nukes flying this way, and there's stuff firing this way, and all the stuff going down. Like, west side, hurry, quick, build a Kismet kill box on that side. Like this, put the turrets down. And then, on that side, wait, we're getting attacked from the other side. So you're all working together toward a common goal, just like you saw in the Scorched Beast Queen. I feel like the best encounter in the entire game is that Scorched Beast Queen. I feel like they crushed that. They crushed that a lot. It's very fun. Now, sometimes it gets glitchy. Sometimes she goes underground, does weird stuff on certain servers. But you get the idea that when I launch that nuke, it pulls out the entire server. I feel like what they should do is either on the hour every hour or on the hour every 6 hours or something like that. Just have like it automated. Right? Like somebody hit the button for it to fabricate the nuke, and it just auto-launches the nuke every 6 hours. You don't even need to fight your way through there, though that's very fun. I really like fighting through that particular, the mechanics of the silo when it's working. I like the mechanics of the silo and working together as a team. But I feel like the main thing that they wanted to do, the main thing that they should do is have those world events, right? Now they got server stability going. Have those world events every 6 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is. Even every 12 hours would be fun, right? Or every 6 hours would be better because some people can't be on at the time in which that's going to go off, right? So if you do it every 6 hours, then it kind of encourages people to be on during that event time. Then everybody can run out and then go and do that event. I feel like that should be the future of this game. They should definitely be working on all of that stuff. All right, hold on. Let me go to my overseer's office. Let's go. All right, everybody. We're going to get a little bit of World of Warcraft Classic in. Stick around, everybody. We're going to have some fun. Look at all those ones in the chat. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. We're going to play a little Classic. Now, again, I feel like, you know, it's 15 years later. 15 years later, and you have all of these games that haven't even learned the basic, what makes, like, an MMO great, right? Like, a great example, we used to play Lord of the Rings Online. Incredibly fun game at the very beginning. Same thing with Guild Wars 2. We played that one as well. The real fun of Lord of the Rings Online is, first, if you're, you know, obviously a Lord of the Rings fan, very, very cool. They did an amazing job on the Shire, amazing job with the Mines of Moria expansion. Now, I had 300 members in that game. That's right. If you don't know, my name is Kismet. I'm a partner streamer here on Twitch, and I have one of the longest running gaming guilds. Never stopped running, still running today, 16 plus years together with over 800 members over that time across various different games. Usually we have up to about 300 members per game. You know, other members are off doing other stuff. And of course, we played WoW back in the day. We had 300 members back then. Right now, we're about, I think we're back up to about 34 members. Now, see, the thing about my guild is I don't pad my numbers. I don't say, oh, well, you know, I've got 900 members or whatever in there. No, I look at who are the active members and then take all the alts out of there, right? Some people say, oh, we got 100 members. But how many are really members? How many are really active? That's what you want to be. You want to be honest about that stuff with your guild members so they have an idea. So we're going to go play that right now. We're going to play some WoW Classic. And screw it, I'm not going to take a break. We're just going to play some WoW Classic and go from there. Let's go. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.